I would just have a stroke every time I try to do a simple thing in that game because there's like 4 million keybinds.
Of us in there right now, and we're just like friends having fun together.
I was just about to go to sleep. He just calls me on Discord and tells me, "Yo, bro, I found this insane stuff. It could be really nice if you do something with it." I'm like half asleep, just watching his clips. The next day, just wake up and see my boys just cooking up some heat. And I just knew, this was gonna go viral, man.
He's saying he's already getting more views streaming and uploading Fortnite than COD. And he's a COD creator. COD is in the dirt. Exactly. Fortnite's on the up. It looks so fun.
Doc literally broke character and was like, "Oh yeah, this is cool. We should probably get this down and learn it." Literally to his chat, "Yeah, let's get this down and learn it."
2K views, 2K subs back then.
And like that just goes to show that people want this kind of stuff. They want something out of the game because it's so stale. All right, everybody, welcome to episode number 11 of the First Person Creator Showcase podcast, a podcast in which I interview all different kinds of FPS content creators. If you're interesting, you're on my show. It's as simple as that. Now, announcements. First of all, huge announcement. I've officially partnered with Revosect. So Revosect X FPCS is absolutely a thing now. So what does that mean? First of all, I scratch their back, they scratch mine, basically. I help them, they help me. We're building a new form of content on the Revosect content umbrella, and podcasting is where we're branching out to. So my podcast comes on board, they help me out, I help them out. It's going to be fantastic. So discord.gg/Revosect, I'll put that in the show notes. So on there, you can join the Spaces channel, and you can be, it's how it works. It's basically you can have a podcast in the Discord channel, and you can be in the audience, and you can also ask questions. And then we've got mods that will actually read out the questions, filter out all the dumb shit. Because, you're FPS fans, you listen to a podcast, so you're obviously a dumb shit. Just kidding. Love you all. So, that's fun. That's fantastic. I'm very nervous as well because this is all new. So this will be, and has been so far, a fucking disaster. So you have to bear with us because this is a big transition. It's all different. Anyway, enough of that. Well, actually, not enough of that. I just want to give everyone a big thank you because if it wasn't for you, it wasn't for the support, it wasn't for you, giving me the motivation to keep going, keep getting this show out, this wouldn't have happened. So this is huge for me. This is a dream come true, essentially. I've spoken about Revosect before on the Discord. You all know I love them, and it's just I'm over the moon. Now let's get to business. I'm joined today by this is a big one today. We've got 5 guests on in a roundtable discussion. This is very different. I'm very excited to get this one out. So, you've all heard of him. If you've been on TikTok in the past month and you have any Call of Duty video on your feed, you've seen it all. You've seen the G-Walk and you've seen the turban hopping. I'm here with the pioneers of the movement, the team of EUPHORIADREAM. Welcome, boys.
Hello.
Boy, what's up?
Hello.
Hey.
All right, so we'll start off with a little... We'll go around the circle. So I've got me in the middle there, up the top. So we'll start off with Young Hass. Is that how you pronounce it? I could be wrong there.
Yep. So
Anyway,
I'm Young Hass, but
there we go.
most people call me Hass, aka Mr. Young Hass, aka Mr. Pineapple the Fruit Dude. Yeah.
So tell me about a bit of FPS history. What was your first game? What are your favorite games? Coming up to now.
So
What are you maining?
I grew up on CS, actually. Growing up in a little village in Turkey, we couldn't play any games except when you went to an internet cafe and you had like those shitty PCs with only CS 1.6 and 4. So yeah, I always played like arena shooters like Quake, CS, and that's why I like enjoy fast-paced games. And that's like mainly the reason why I stuck with Rebirth, because it's like the closest arena game we have today. Or like was, since you can't play it anymore.
Yeah, I can see the similarities there. Absolutely.
Just like games where you get dropped in an arena and you just have to like keep on fighting. There's non-stop action.
Did you ever play
dopamine flowing?
Did you ever play Quake Live growing up?
Yeah, of course. Quake,
Hell yeah.
Doom, those type of games.
Quake Live was my first keyboard and mouse first person shooter. Just that like
Yeah.
shitty internet game. That was so much fun. I used to go to the library when I was growing up with my mum. We used to go on the library computers because we never had one at home. So I just played that for
Yeah.
like 3 hours before I got kicked off them. It was so much fun. All right, who's next in the circle? Eternal. Welcome, buddy.
Hey, my name's Eternal. I'm also going by 1300 Sane on Twitter. Um, Basically, I don't really do much anymore in regards to gaming since I have to wait on my PC and everything, the process of building it. But growing up, I really got into gaming when I first went over for Thanksgiving to my cousin's house, and everyone was downstairs in the basement. Everyone was playing Destiny, and that was like the best game out at that period in time. My cousin got me absolutely hooked on Destiny. So, picked my mom for a PS4. As soon as we got home, hop on Destiny, really just grind as much as I could. Found so many new friends and everything, and I basically just grew off of that. Found Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. I think that was my first COD, and got into a little bit of the Rebirth scene, a little bit of the sniping. Played like Fortnite, Call of Duty, a little bit of Valorant. Played a bunch of CS:GO back in the day. It's like some normal stuff, but now I really just play games for fun. I like managing, and I'm basically like one guy you can call if you need a Discord made. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome, man. I love that. I love that you spoke about Destiny as well. I have so many excellent memories on Destiny.
Yeah, just grinding, crying it every single time I didn't get an exotic from a quest.
Oh, when I'd stay up for 8 hours doing the raid for the first time, man, that's such good shit.
Yeah,
Take me back, fucking 6 years when I had no responsibilities and all I did was stay up late with the boys playing Destiny.
Mood.
exactly.
Now I have to fucking pay bills and a mortgage, and it's a disaster. I'm over it. All right, next up, Mal the God.
Yes, sir. I am Mal the God, aka Mal. Let's see. First time I got into gaming was probably during when COD 4, COD 4 on the PlayStation. I've been a console player for majority of I guess my gaming tenure. I switched to mouse and keyboard, PC, I think 2020. That's when I got on Twitter. I started out with Apex content. I got bored of the game. I hated the game. Then I switched to Call of Duty Warzone and had the same cycle. And now I'm on Overwatch, and I'm having the time of my life on Overwatch right now.
Hell yeah. I never really played Overwatch until Overwatch 2 came out, and it was free to play, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it actually is really fun. I kind of regret not
Yeah,
playing much more of the first
I,
one.
I never played the first one, but when Gundam Evo came out, I was like super hooked on it, and my thought process was like, okay, if this is what Gundam Evo is, I wonder how Overwatch would feel. And I played it on the first day, and honestly, I'm having a great time on the game, really enjoying it.
It's funny. I just want to give a little anecdote around here. So I played Overwatch 2, and the more I played, I was like, oh, I'm actually pretty good at this. I'd get a lot of kills, a lot of damage. I'd finish pretty high up. I'm like, why am I so good at this game? Like, well, not. Yeah, I don't want to be. I'm not good at the game, but like, why am I doing so well in this game that I've never played before? And then I realized there's no fucking aim assist on PC when you have a controller plugged in.
Part.
So
Yeah, that's the best part.
that's the best part. So there's a correlation there. So well, we can get into
Yeah,
that. That's the whole thing. I'm
yeah,
done with the aim assist debate. We've talked about this on the show. I know podcast listeners, you're fucking over it just like I am. But I just think it's funny. There's a bit of a correlation there. Anything else you want to hit there?
Um, let's see. Shout out Euphoria. Shout out to the boys. I love all you. We're fucking out here, baby. We're fucking out here.
Fuck yeah. I love the energy,
So,
boys. I love the energy.
so that's it. I'm good. I'll shut
Hell
up.
yeah. All right. Zay. He's muted.
Oh,
There he
what's
is.
up? My name is Zay. I go by Lonely Friend. That's my VFX name. I do visual arts. normally edit COD videos. I started out, playing. I started out playing Skate 3, like very young. All the Skate series. I played. I started out with Skate 2 first, and then I beat like all the games in like that same weekend. But from there, I started being a music producer, and
Ooh.
I don't know, I don't know where Call of Duty came from, but as soon as Warzone dropped, I started playing since day one, and then yeah, from there now I just this happened, pretty much.
Hell yeah. We'll get into that
Yeah,
very soon.
yep.
Anything
That's
else?
um nothing really. Just I took a break from Call of Duty now with Modern Warfare 2. For obvious reasons, the game is not that good,
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Now I'm just,
The honeymoon
behind the
phase
scenes.
honeymoon phase is fucking over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
long gone. So now I'm just in the behind the scenes, just making things happen with the boys.
Fuck yeah. Awesome,
Yep.
man. All right. Last but not least, Mishu.
Hello, hello. So I'm Meishu. A lot of people call me Meishu, but the normal pronunciation of the word is like Meishu in Japanese, because it's a Japanese word.
Mishu.
This whole
Um,
time.
yeah, I'm 24. I'm from Greece, and I started playing games way back when my sister had like the PS1. I played like all the PS1 games, PS2, and then I really started playing like the FPS genre very early on. The first FPS game actually I played is Medal of Honor Spearhead. It's like a very old FPS Medal of Honor game.
Yeah,
I
that's
played it at
going
a
back.
LAN with my cousin and friends. And then I went to COD 2. I used to play like a lot of LAN events and like sniping events here in like on the island I live. Then I got hooked on, like, I got really hooked on when COD 4 dropped. I started off as like playing on PC very young. Then I got like a PS3 because it was like the easiest thing back then to game and the cheapest. I used to play a lot of like I used to snipe a lot, obviously, because it was like one of the best things ever back then. I used to be very like in the Greek bouncing community, like sniping, trick shotting very early on. Then MW2 was like the pinnacle of like COD back then. It was very iconic for me, like the one of the best memories, and I still have friends that I still talk to and like go meet them and shit IRL that I met in MW2. And after that, every COD almost, except like Ghost or some other CODs that I tried and didn't like, I've been playing like non-stop. I was always like a controller player, but about a year ago, a year and a half, when I found out Tony Hawk and Strafe and saw the KBM side, I was just so intrigued. And control was just boring to me. Like, I don't know, I just felt that I couldn't do anything flashy or like I just liked how the KBM worked on COD, even though you're basically at a disadvantage most of the times. I just like liked how the content looked. There's so many different things you can do to stand out. I started playing a lot of Rebirth. I used to play like Warzone on console when it first dropped, Quarantine and all that. And about like a year and a half ago, I just started playing Rebirth nonstop when it was really popular. I started KBM, and back in January, I started my Twitter and just started all this journey from zero. I knew no one on Twitter, and now we're here.
Hell
Basically,
yeah.
the whole journey.
I think that is fucking brave. Going from controller to keyboard and mouse while playing Rebirth.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
I could
I was
never.
always like, even like pub stomping and shit. Like even on console, I used to drop 30 plus with 20 cents, but the lobbies were
20
very
cents.
different.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I was because I was always a sniper and I couldn't play like anything slower. I just didn't like it. I felt so sluggish. And then when I switched to KBN, I never touched the controller ever again for anything.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I switched to keyboard and mouse like a couple months into Modern Warfare 2019. Because like it came out and I was like, oh, back then I just played CODs. I bought them every year on my Xbox, played with my mates. Played it for a month, moved to another game, and we played another game. Like, let's go back and play Battlefield 4, like a Forza, whatever. Literally anything.
Yep.
Any game that was fun. And then I built a PC. Never used it because I tried keyboard and mouse. I remember my first game, on my PC, my first PC was Arma 3. And like, I would just have a stroke every time I tried to do a simple thing in that game because there's like 4 million keybinds.
Yeah.
So I was just lost the whole time. So I'm like, now fuck this. I'm going back to my Xbox. I'm going back to controller. Just can sit over here and fucking gather dust. I don't care. And then new COD came out, Modern Warfare 2019, and it was like revolutionary. Changed the game. It's all new. And I looked at clips online like, oh, this looks fucking fantastic. Got it. And was I good on keyboard and mouse at the get go? Fuck no. No, God no. Oh, it was awful. But somehow I managed to get Damascus in my first like 4 months on keyboard and mouse. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, so I haven't been playing for long. It's just I feel that like I picked up the keys, you know, I went keyboard and mouse, and I never touched a controller again. I was like, nah, this I
Same.
can't go back. There's so much gratification with doing something good on a keyboard and mouse compared to a controller. So I was stuck with it. I was like, ooh, this is
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know why, but keyboard and mouse instantly click with me. I don't know, like maybe
Sure,
because I
sorry to
started
interrupt
my.
you, but I think
yeah.
we lost Eternal. Could
Oh, yeah,
somebody
can
like
you-
please add him back?
Yep, I got him. I'll speak. Here we go. Welcome back, buddy.
Bro, there's no way my Discord just crashed in the middle of that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
if
as I was
you-
saying, like keyboard and mouse just clicked instantly with me. I don't know why. Maybe because back in the day when Strafe, CX Robin, and everyone was just popping up in keyboard and mouse, I just started off like with a good basis, because a lot of good guides out there, like they were like being shown, and I just started off like on a good basis and just built off that. It never felt like foreign to me at all. It was like that's why I really sticked with it. I told to myself like if this shit doesn't stick and doesn't feel like natural, I'm probably not just gonna go back to controller since it's so easy on this game. But thankfully it just clicked and never looked back.
See, with me,
Oh, sorry,
I
my
tried to-
microphone was muted.
I tried to
I was
switch
like-
to keyboard and mouse like a few different times, and I could never stay. I always went back to controller.
Really?
Dude, I heard
I-
stories. I
I
heard
like-
stories of Zay getting so pissed. Trying to learn how to
Actually, I have a picture of me throwing my controller like straight through my desk. Like there's a hole.
Oh,
My
yeah.
controller
Oh.
fits straight in it, like perfect. It was-
Dude, Euphoria lore.
But
It's like
Yeah, Euphoria lore.
it literally looks like he perfectly planted it inside of his desk. It's like it's so
I play
weird.
Gary's mod though on keyboard and mouse. That's actually pretty fun.
Oh,
Now that
yes.
you said that, like-
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck
Yeah.
you said that.
That's
Same,
the
man.
only game I can play on keyboard and mouse though. Anything else, I'm pretty much like noob
Oh.
at it.
A funny thing now that you said about the controller, I used to be like really on like PS4. I used to be very heavy on Souls game. I used to like try and do speed runs, like all that, and I used to rage like a lot on that game. I never broke a controller, but the worst thing I've ever done is actually I bit my controller out of my rage because like my floor is wood. I can't throw my controller or my like it's drywall. I'll do some damage. I bit my controller so hard that it has still my tooth dent on it.
You bit your controller.
Yeah, out of my rage.
You're one of those kids.
Bro, I was at the pinnacle, like, of, I have never been that mad, I think, in my life ever.
Just gotta,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I could like
Yeah.
never break any of like my peripherals because I was like, dude, my mom bought this for me for like like I remember when I first got my keyboard and mouse, it was like this like little shitty $30 bundle of keyboard and mouse from like Red Dragon on Amazon. I was like, yo, if I break this, I'm literally dead. Like I'm never getting anything ever again.
The last
So-
peripheral I broke was during the Verdansk era.
Ooh.
And since to this day, I've tamed myself. I start getting angry. I just stop playing. But those on Twitch can see this right now. My Blue Yeti. You can see the microphone parts are all dinted because basically what happened. I've told this story before. Is I had this on a shock mount on an arm, and I died to gas. And get this right, and you'll never believe this in a million years, right? I couldn't jump over a rock. Crazy.
Oh,
So I
classic.
I died, and I was on a good game, and I remember I've got the clip somewhere. I took the clip and then deleted the VOD, and I downloaded the clip to my phone. So it's on my old phone somewhere. I want to try to find it and put it up because it's just
Yeah,
something to laugh at now. And
Yeah, you need to
in
find
the
it.
clip, you just see me load back my fist and just give it a fucking Mike Tyson haymaker, just a full-on roundhouse. And the microphone snaps off the shock mount, goes flying into my screen, and now to this day I have monitor problems as well. So after that, I was like,
Nah.
you know what? I need to fucking calm down. I need to stop. So if I start getting angry,
Yeah,
I'll just
after
hop off
that,
now.
I said the same, bro. I
Yeah.
was like, I'm over it.
Yeah, that's terrible, dude.
Damn, y'all really break peripherals like that? I've never
I've
done
never broken
anything like
anything.
that.
I've just
Yeah, I've
done
never
that.
broken.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, y'all are wild.
Nah, bro,
Yeah,
I could
bro.
never
I'm
break my
way too
my
like
peripherals
careful
right
with
now.
all my stuff.
I
Feeling
can break
goofy or whatever,
anything
might
if I
snap my
wanted.
mic in half. Just whatever.
Like, I was thinking about investing in like a punching bag back when I used to get like really upset
Oh.
over games, because like console life, like 90 FOV, 80 FOV, could not see a single thing or a single person around me. I'm just getting outgunned every single where I go. I was like, dude, I need to get like a punching bag because I'm definitely not gonna throw my controller. I'll end up like punching myself in the head.
You would be like that streamer that has the punching dude. That very famous. Like he has a lot of famous clips. What
what
his
is it called?
name? It's
Pishuli, something like that.
yeah, Chuli or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that. He literally has a punching human. He has various famous clips
Yeah, he
from
got so
Verdansk.
popular off that. I think even Swag reacted to him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So you can definitely make it your niche to punch shit.
I mean, someone could literally just become the next Deller any day.
Nah, that's
Or
crazy.
we make Veen the official Euphoria Dream punching bag.
No, please don't.
That's crazy. That's
No,
crazy.
please
I
don't.
love you,
Please
Veen. I'm
don't.
just kidding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Veed's in chat too. He's about to soft lock you.
Oh,
Nah.
rough. All right, let's get into the good shit, boys.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to know the start and where it's come of Euphoria Dream, because I'll just give a little brief rundown of my what I've known of Euphoria Dream. So I followed it when it was new. I remember Alice said I made a tweet saying join Euphoria Dream. So I went and followed ED. I want to call it ED, but that has connotations for another thing, so I won't call it ED. But Euphoria Dream, and it had like I think I was one of the first 100 followers of it. I'm not sure. It was
Damn,
I followed it
OG.
very early. I was OG. Yeah, I'm OG. And then all of a sudden, like one day I wake up and it's just blowing up, and I check and it's got it's got 500 followers, 700 followers, over 1,000. I'm like, holy fuck, what are they doing? And I'm looking at all the videos and I just see it everywhere, and I see G walking and I laugh hysterically. I'm like, this is the funniest shit I've seen. And then now you guys are sitting at
Exactly.
over 2,000 followers on the Euphoria Dream Twitter. And I when it usually comes to movement tech, I don't care because I'm not going to take the time to learn that because I work full time. I'm 22. I'm starting to deteriorate. It's whatever. But I was like, fuck it. This looks hilarious. I'm gonna give it a go. And I made a mini clip dump of me just G walking on people. And
Yeah, I
like the amount of
remember
love
that.
the amount of
Oh,
love I've
yeah.
got for that from the Euphoria
That
Dream
was
community, I
a
was like,
fire,
this is
little
fucking awesome.
montage. It was so funny to watch.
I shit you not. When I was editing that together, watching it back, I laughed hysterically to myself. Like, this
It's
is the
so
goofiest
funny.
shit.
Yeah,
It was so
exactly. That's
fun.
the point of the whole thing that people do not get. We were
Having
just
fun.
memeing the game. It's a game that's stale and doesn't have any fun, and we just made something for people to just have a laugh.
Hell
And
yeah!
people
Like
did
Yeah,
not
dude.
understand it. They were getting mad.
I was
Yo,
doing it
when
for like
people were like just trying to figure out like class setups, trying to figure out, oh my god, new meta. Oh my
Yeah.
god, this gun shreds. Mishu was just over there cooking in his little kitty hole.
That's crazy.
so
Well,
fucking good, and like the turban hop as well. I haven't mastered the turban hop. I can do it, but I'm a bit I'm a bit hit or miss with it.
Oh,
But
Turban Hop is
that's super
actually
fun.
after a lot of experimenting, especially in S&D, there's a lot of places you can use it. And in Warzone with like slopes and shit. Like, Warzone 2 has a thing that's called damage boost that if you hit your legs and B hop, because of the damage, it boosts you higher and like further. You can do like a turban hop into a damage boost and can like explode you.
Oh my
It's
god. I need to
Yeah, it's
learn that.
very versatile. Yeah, it's very versatile, especially if you want to use it aggressively, because this game has no aggressive movement. Like
No, it
dolphin diving
doesn't.
is just to escape. It's
Yeah,
so
pretty much. Yeah.
it's very underrated.
What I like about the difference, the G Walk is a fun move mechanic, and
Yes.
I'd argue that it probably isn't like the most viable. I'm going to beat you because I can G Walk movement.
No.
But when it comes to the turban hop, that actually is a movement based
It has,
thing you
yes.
can do with movement that actually affects your gameplay, and if you master it, will make you a better player because that can make for some
Exactly.
Yeah,
absolutely
exactly.
ridiculous plays. I've
You
seen
know
them.
what? The exact same thing is like everyone was bashing us for turban help. Oh, it's useless. It's situational. And as soon as the CDL scrims started, you saw FaZe Abizi and another guy just doing it like casually, like actually using it in game. Like there was a
Yeah,
famous clip of the pro Abizi actually used it to escape, and they were flabbergasted when he did it.
it's because it's actually
Just-
a useful mechanic.
Yeah, it is. You can
Yeah.
use it in various different like ways.
Yeah. Little
I think
side
yeah.
note: if you're in the Revosect Discord watching this in the Spaces, go to the FPCS text channel that's in just under the general category, and ask some questions for the Euphoria Dream Boys. And we got mods who will filter out. They'll hand me down questions and stuff. So if you want to ask them something and you're in the Discord, by all means, because we'll do a little Q&A later. That'd be awesome. So
We haven't gone into the Euphoria lore as well.
yeah, that's
How
what we're
it
getting into
started.
right now. I thought I'd just give a little footnote before we go into the
Yes,
lore,
sir.
because I know the lore is going to be, that's going to take a bit of time, which is good, fantastic.
It
I want
has
to hear
some.
all about it. I want to hear everything. So, starting from now, give me the history of Euphoria Dream.
Yeah,
It's
that would probably be Zay.
Yeah, Zay.
So
yeah.
originally, the person who co-owns it with me, the founder, Wookie, it was a support chat, like a Twitter chat where everybody just, send their tweets in, send their videos in, and we just support each other. But a few weeks, we just got together. We all just got really close with each other, and we was like, we should make this like a friend group team type of. And so I was funny thing is I was out. I was in Walmart at the time while we were doing this when we had the idea. And I don't know where like the name Euphoria came from, but I made the Twitter, I made the name and everything, the logo and like all inside of that one Walmart
That's
that
crazy.
same day. Yeah.
Hell
and
yeah.
then we went from there pretty much.
It's crazy because how I found Wookiees, like he DM'd me for a random thing about a Rebirth clip. He followed me, and after I saw he tweeted, like I had like 50 or 70 followers back then and on Twitter. I was posting like regularly and shit, but people didn't know me. I didn't know people, and I saw Wookiees had like 3K plus followers, and he had like an active Twitter. And he said like I'm making a Twitter group chat for support. Just reply if you want to be added, etc. etc. And it started out like very linear. Like a lot of people came into that support chat and like left, and but it was like always like the 10, 15 people that is the core of Euphoria. There's still people that are not very active and don't take part and stuff, but even though they're OG, but like the core of Euphoria is like the 15 people, like the very core. And the funny thing is that it was also random how it started to like being talked to. Was everyone from Euphoria all of a sudden like just started getting hella swag reactions on Rebirth. Like, we probably have people in there that have like we have over 10 people, 11 people that have a swag reaction on Rebirth.
Holy shit.
And we were joking and saying, yeah, we should make this like a team, a friend group. It will blow up. We were just memeing, but we never thought that this would like happen, but it did. And the funny thing is that when we made Euphoria like officially, we always said like wait and see what Modern Warfare 2 has in store, because Rebirth was like getting kind of stale. Like everything was just the same over and over and over. And we should like we're not gonna announce like make a team Taj for Rebirth. We're just gonna wait for MW2. And I think that was like the best random decision we had because it actually clicked.
Literally.
Yeah, and then
Crazy.
we like got into everything, like, and we stress this even today. We stress this even today to our members, everything, to everyone. We're not like an official team. We're basically a community. Not even like we could narrow it down to like quote unquote friend group team, but we're literally just a community of random people who just came together. I think it's 67 of us in there right now. And we're just like friends having fun together, literally just hanging out, chilling in Discord, like 20, 30 people deep in one Discord call, all hanging out, screen sharing, thinking of new stuff to do. And it's just like, I feel like our boredom and our love for games all brought us together. And obviously, it couldn't have happened without the core of the support group chat at first. But it's also a huge shout out to Zay and Wookie because they're the ones who, originated with this. They're the ones who actually carried out everything. And they're just really great guys and they brought us all together. Like, it's crazy how you can bring so many people together just for like a little community. And we weren't even certain what we were going to do. We just, as Mishi said before, we were going to wait until MW2 to see what it has in store. Could be one of the first people out to get beta clips, get like stuff like that. And we even withheld beta clips and we just waited to see what the full game had in store for us. And now up to this day, I think we're around 2,000 followers, 700. And we're just basically doing what we do best, having fun, trying to, Mishu and his little gang over there, just trying to break the game in every single way possible. We're just assisting with that. We're just growing off of each other, expanding with each other, supporting each other. And I think that's really just the core of Euphoria. It's like our heart hand logo. We're just here to spread love, no hate.
That's what I've loved about you guys is I knew from the get-go that Euphoria Dream is a community. And that's what's awesome. Like I'm in the community chats on Twitter. Everyone's just someone puts a little thing in there, and everyone goes and shows them some love. It's a really nice, heartwarming community, and that's what I really appreciate about it.
I think one of the cool things we did too, starting out, is we kind of broke that stereotypical Twitter support chat thing where you make it, everyone comes in and it's like, oh hey, what's up, hey, and then it starts dying down to where it's just link after link after link after link, and no
Yeah.
one really says
Yeah.
anything to each other. So that's kind of how it started. We all got into the chat, everyone's hitting each other up, and then we're sending links, but then all of a sudden everyone just kind of just started, just mingle with each other, get to know each other, start showing love, support on each other. And I think that's what makes us, kind of stand out, because we broke that whole like little Twitter support chat circle that you see everywhere on Twitter. You know what I mean? And
I've been in a lot of Discord chats, DM chats and stuff, and yeah, it all devolves down to just link, and someone will say, "Hey,
Yeah.
you want to run something?" And then that'll be the only actual message in 3 months. But the Euphoria
it's
Dream ones
boring.
haven't reached that.
No, it's just that kind of stuff is boring. So we just everyone just got to know each other. Like, these group of people here are like probably the greatest friends I've ever made, through gaming. And even if they don't know it, they got me through a bunch of things. They've been there with their love and support, and I reciprocate that energy back. And what, I'm very blessed and grateful to have this core of people around me.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Like, I will always stress, I can't stress like enough how much that the Euphoria Dream as a group chat, how much it helped me like branch out more into the COD community, especially like it helped me like a tremendous amount because I knew nobody, literally nobody, and like I just branched out like hella like fast, and I can like almost put everything that Euphoria did. It helped me like nothing else on like all this journey. Like actually, the support was always there. Like you can see, like you can tell from the vibes of how it was even back when it was like a support chat. And the support chat for like the trivia was made back in early March, I believe, and it's still to this day the same exact vibes. That's why it happened. All this happened, and all this clicked.
Absolutely fantastic. And I've said this before. I'll keep reiterating the point. Euphoria Dream is a community, and it's a fucking active community, and it's a great community full of awesome people that always support each other, and that's what I really appreciate. It's very, very hard to do something like that. Like as we've just said in this conversation, usually devolves down to just links, links, but it's a very involved community. It's just all love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
and
you can understand how much even a retweet can help somebody. Like it's insane.
yeah, exactly.
You can literally change someone's like, I don't know what they call it, but their whole like spiel on Twitter around. Like it's so simple, just hitting a retweet button and just
Yeah,
just
exactly.
throwing some love. Like it's actually insane how much hitting how like little time it takes just to hit one little button and the amount of impact you can make.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then we
Crazy.
like it blew up from there. And it was just me and Zay one time. We were just chilling in Discord, listening to music, watching Netflix and stuff. And we were just chilling. We were like, yo, what if we get like we have like Euphoria, we're kind of like on our quote unquote blow up arc. What if we get like a little extra community going? Because I know we have like like 60, 70 people in the Euphoria team or like group chat right now. What if we get like a little extra like quote unquote community going just so like everyone can introduce each other, get to know each other, everything like that. And now we have two community group chats, the Euphoria community 1 and 2. We literally had to make a second one because our first one filled up within the next like filled up within 2 days. And it's just everyone's so nice in there. Everyone gets together. Everyone is like in the Discord. We see like maybe 6, 7 people in like each of our Discords in our servers, literally just talking to each other, playing the same game, or like someone's streaming this, someone's talking about this, someone's making a beat there, someone's getting clips together for their montage there. It's just like I wouldn't say it's all over the place, but it's basically it's organized like it's all over the place, but we literally just go with the flow. And I feel like everyone in Euphoria has benefited off of anything and everything that we've done so far. And that's probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen about a group chat. Like, not even a team, a group chat. Like, the amount you grow just from that one interaction, that one, hey, what's up? Want to run this Warzone game? Hey, want to do this? Want to hop in Cord? Want to edit something? It's like people in here have made so many like friendships, and it's to the point where most of us, almost all of us in the group chat, just basically know each other, and we're always down to like in Cord, something edited together, a few games out, and I think it's just really cool. And as Mal said before, I wouldn't trade this for anything, to be honest. And it's really cool that we can just all hang out together and have fun with what we do and grow at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, I just had a mouthful of chocolate right as you finished. So, oh, caught me off guard
Yeah.
there. Nah, that's awesome. I really love the team and the community a lot, and that's why I wanted to do
That's
this
crazy.
podcast. I was like, shit, this is a bunch of awesome people. Let's get them on the show. It's easy as that. And I'm so glad you guys are here because this has already been fantastic. Like I'm chilling, I'm leaning back in my chair, my microphone arm's being pulled back. I'm just
Yeah,
full
bro.
relaxation mode, man.
Fun. Having a good
Exactly.
time.
Hell yeah.
Like I want to touch on the thing that Eternal said, that how many people have benefited. You have no idea how happy it makes me. like how I actually like me, Veen, and Haas were like the main three people that planned this whole Euphoria thing. Like I threw it on the table and we just went with the flow. It makes me so happy that so many people like they were like negative like for content and everything, and makes me so happy that that push that Euphoria had just benefited so many people. Cause it for me it wasn't like it was planning for 2 days, just clicking like connecting a 3-4 dots, and instantly so many people benefited of it, and they benefited and actually took advantage of it, and they took it further, like they just went with it, and it made me like so happy. Like those 2 past weeks when it was all happening, it was just the best 2 weeks I've had in a long time.
Fuck yes, absolutely. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just expand off of that. Oh, sorry. Did you want to?
I was just saying. Those listening, if I sound congested, I'm like, I go to talk and then I just freeze because I'm gonna be completely honest. I've just got fucking mucus just choking me to death right now. Just getting over COVID for the second time. So
Oh,
if there's an
damn.
awkward
Yeah, no
silence,
worries.
believe
We've
me,
all been through that.
I'm trying to say something, but my body's just like, shut the fuck up.
Nah, you're
Yeah.
swimming.
All right,
Yeah,
I
that's
want to
funny.
get. Oh, is there anything you
That's-
guys want to hit before we get to the next
I
topic?
wanted to throw something out. It's funny the day that like the G Walk thing happened. I was just at work and minding my business. I had my phone on the table. My phone is just Twitter notification, this new follow, this
Oh,
and that. I was like, what the
you
fuck
have
is
no
going
Oh my
idea.
on?
god, yeah.
Dude,
Like
I
me,
literally, dude, I was out in the parking lot for like 2 hours just trying to catch up on everything. Bro. Fucking
yeah, like
DMs
me
were
and Jay are
screwed.
logged into the Euphoria account, and we had to figure out a way to mute notifications on both of our ends. I really had to go on Google search up how to mute notifications on a Twitter account, and to the point
Yeah.
where it could be like for
I-
both people. And we had to
I
mute it because we were getting hundreds of notifications
Yeah,
per
Twitter was
minute.
completely unusable on my
Bro,
phone.
trust me, my past week, that week after Torben Help and back-to-back G-Walk, it was overwhelming. I didn't even open Twitter. It was literally broken. I couldn't use
Yeah.
DMs, nothing. It's still to this day a bit like buggy sometimes, especially on the browser. I don't know why.
Holy shit!
And
what
yeah,
was
it
even
was
crazy was like
crazy.
what was crazy was I had like IRLs too texting me and be like, "Yo, did you see this article? Like, yo, are you looking at Twitter
Yeah,
right now?" And I was
exactly.
like, "What the fuck?" Even my dad knows about it, and he sent me the link about it. I was like, no freaking way! It was just so cool. It was a fun day.
Yeah. To
Yeah,
like
I can't
expand
wait
off
to
of what
like.
Mal said, it's literally like articles were written about G-Walk and the T-Hop about how Euphoria is changing the movement scene, and of course this wouldn't be possible without issues like Gas Brain and him
Literally,
just
chefing
cooking
it.
up constantly.
Dude,
But it's
literally.
just like we got an article from Dextero, Kotaku,
Bro,
a
Kotaku,
bunch of
yeah.
other article
Bro,
websites that
Charlie
are just
Intel
like
literally
out there.
linked my video on their article. Like literally my
Exactly.
G-Walk
That is
tutorial.
fucking huge. That is
Yeah.
huge.
Like the
Yeah, it
swag
was
react just
wild.
tops that off so hard. Like it's literally just it's not even the cherry on top. It's like the whipped cream, the extra fudge, and the cherry on top.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to like get to the part when we're like how all this happened. There's a lot of like mix in the sauce that we can talk about.
Yeah, I need to get my shoe a fucking chef's hat for Christmas, bro. With the
He's
Euphoria
cooking.
hands printed on it, that'd be hilarious.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'd be
there's a
loving
lot of lore, like those 1 week that all that just happened and how we actually connected the dots. It's crazy lore. I can't wait to go there and like talk about it
We'll
because a
get
lot
to
of
that
people don't know
real
how all
quick.
this happened. Yep.
Um, I was gonna say, you made it when you got people flogging your content and making their own TikToks on it.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was TikTok, man.
Dude,
It's
the
a
TikToks are
bug.
so funny,
And like
bro.
one of the
Yeah.
people, like Zach Dubs, bro, Zach Dubs TikTok on the
Yeah.
G Walk,
He instantly
he literally
made
got
a
the
video.
most engagements on his TikTok of like anything in his entire career, and he was thanking us, praising us. He was hitting us up, and he was like, "Bro, thank you. And he was just adding us and said like,
Yeah,
this
that's
couldn't have been
so
done.
awesome.
It was like, it was so wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we were just there. We were just thinking, we were like, yeah, we could probably get this out. Thank you, Mishu. And we could probably get this out. Probably could be our introduction into, or like our reveal, quote unquote reveal.
Yep.
So it's just really interesting because backtracking, we were gonna get something out. It was again Veen and Mishu, and we literally had this group chat, and it was about this Modern Warfare 2 beta care package send that no one else in the community knew about, and it was only a certain amount of people, including some of the people in Euphoria to this day, that knew about it. And we used to glitch on top of the map. Mishu went for shots. Veen went for shots. Veen was the one who was always the closest to ever hit a shot. It was just the most interesting thing you could ever see. We were thinking, we were like, hey, should we post this? Should we do this? Should we do that? And it just segued from there.
Sorry, the fucking thing happened again. God damn it. I feel like I'm dying, man. I can't lean back. I went to talk and it just... Again, I'm so sorry. I am listening. I'm
Don't
paying
worry, man.
attention. This is I'm doing my best here. I'm doing my best here.
Take your
worry,
time. Take your time.
Oh, that was me for a second. Oh, good Christ. I'm fucking... Oh, done.
Dude, say, do you remember that one time I invited that dude 3 times in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Like
god.
a
Tell
little,
that story.
little
Tell that story. That's a funny
Actually,
story.
if you don't mind, can we just take
was
a
the
brief
smart
little...
one.
Can we just take a brief
Uh,
little pause in the... Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
if you don't mind, we'll all just take a little brief pause because we're going to get into the next, the more of the lore soon.
Yep.
So we'll just take
Yep.
5 minutes, go get yourselves a drink, go to the toilet, whatever.
Sounds good.
Because I wouldn't mind making another cup
100%.
of coffee, keep myself going. My body's struggling. I have to have some fucking
Yep.
Nurofen.
Yeah, that's tough. COVID is tough.
Yeah, I'm negative now, but like I've had it twice, and you know the lingering effects afterwards.
Yeah, I know. And it depends like what version you get and all that.
Exactly, yeah. All right, everyone,
It's- and
stay
it-
right there. We'll be back in 5. All right, everybody, we're back. I'm still alive. How I'm alive fucking beats me. I'll never figure it out because I feel like I'm struggling. Anyway, got another cup of coffee in my hands. Yeah, boys, what's up next? Want to get into some Euphoria Dream lore?
Dude, does that story, Eternal, does that story count as lore? I think it counts as lore.
It kind of, yeah, it does count actually because it
Alright,
story
counts
counts
as
as
like
Eternal.
the euphoric community.
All right, Eternal story.
All right.
Oh
So
yeah, let's get
it
into it.
was in the middle of our as I like to say, quote unquote, blow up arc, and we were just done talking about the idea for the euphoric community. We had it in the works for like maybe a couple of days, and then decided to release it. And alongside that, we released the Discord, which Mal, the Discord was private at the time, and then Mal literally just leaked it in the chat. Well, not even leaked it. He thought it was like already like ready and stuff for the public, and he leaked it in the chat to like 20 people who were already in there. But there was this dude who wanted to get into the Euphoria community, and Mal, you know, Mal, such a smart, handsome fellow, just kept inviting him into our group chat, our Euphoria group chat, and he did it 3 times, and every single time he was like, "I didn't mean to do it," and what's it called? The guy who invited was like, "Oh, Mal said that I have to leave, but can I stay?" And everyone was like, "No." And then someone eventually soft blocked him, and we were just like, "Wow, okay, good job,
Yeah,
Mal."
Yeah,
That's your
that
responsibility.
just
That was
That was-
funny. No, but that dude is still cool. He's actually a really good friend, but that was just funny. Anyway, we'll
Yeah.
get back to the main Euphoria lore.
yeah. What do you want to talk about? What topic?
Anything,
discuss
literally
anything.
To be
anything.
honest.
Your
Literally
mic is
anything,
muted.
boys. This is your show.
I mean,
Oh, never mind.
I mean, you want me to talk, me and Haas talk about like how Turbine Hop and G-Walk like even happened for Euphoria? Well, I
That
can
should
talk
be
about
good.
anything.
Yeah, let's do it.
So just a quick like intro. The Turbine Hop just it wasn't we didn't think that we're gonna do it for Euphoria. That's why we named it Turbine Hop, because it was like literally the friend group we have with Haas, Vasu, Bali, and like a lot of people like from RA as well. Since we're in the Discord as well.
Should I maybe give
How
a
it happened?
quick run through about
No,
Turban? How the name
100%.
even
You're
came?
Yeah,
owner.
let's get into that.
So that was back when I met Vasu in Bali. So we had like our little friend group, and that was back when like TikTok movement was at its peak, and everybody was rocking Tonka and Yeet as a clan tag, and we basically just thought of something similar. And you know the COD clan tag is only 5 characters. You can't fit like turban, the whole word in it. So we just basically got rid of the A. Yeah, that's how the name came be. And then everybody just started like inviting their friends and stuff. And yeah, we became like a cool little friend group. And that's like basically that's why we named it the Turban Hop, like the T Hop.
Yep.
T-Hop rolls off the tongue well as well. It's just so
Yeah,
easy to
T-Hop is
remember.
like,
Yeah.
yep, it's
I like to
unique.
call it the Turban Hop. I always call it Turban Hop.
Yeah, even though Jake like he had to for like because like turban is also like a religious thing in some religions, and he said like no, I'm not gonna call it that. I'm just gonna call it Dolphin Hop. I told him like just name it Dolphin Hop, and a lot of people like know it as Dolphin Hop or like Dolphin Cancel. Some people call it D Hop, which I don't recommend saying it. It sounds weird.
D-Hop.
Not call it D Hop. Yeah,
D-Hop.
it doesn't. It's not gonna like end well. That
Yeah.
conversation is gonna be
Hop
awkward.
doesn't sound like a good type of movement tech to have in
Yeah,
your
it's
arsenal.
T Hop is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how the Turban Hop came to be, it was I think a Friday. I think yeah, it was a Friday. I was off work early, and Veen, cause like Veen lives in North America, and like I live in Greece, so our time zones are like weird. He wasn't like sleeping yet. It was like early AMs for him. It was like noon for me, afternoon. He told me, bro, you need to see this. You need to see this. I think I have some like a potential thing. I was like, okay, Veen. We hop on. He shows me one jump, and I was like, this actually could be something. Cause the main thing that we got from like the turban hop, the T hop, is that dolphin diving in general in this game punishes you like your gun draw. You can like draw your gun and shoot. But because of the T hop, you cancel the dolphin dive and you can draw your gun instantly. Like besides the boost, like you can actually shoot, which is very beneficial in this game, since all the ADS speed, like everything is so bad.
I can't believe I
So
didn't
Veen
think
showed
of
me
that.
that. Yeah, that's a big plus on the T hop.
Yeah, because
You can instantly draw. Yeah,
all the weapon draw speeds and
Yeah,
sprint to fire speeds are
everything.
fucking abysmal in
Yeah,
Warfare 2.
yeah. Like even jump shots is like it has a penalty now, like a 0.5%, like a 50% penalty. So the TO was like, wow, this looks insane. So Veen showed me that. We made like a small like route with some jumps with one T hop. And we were at that famous map, that Albagra Fortress. And I was looking at the environment, I was like, bro, I think we can make this jump. He was like, nah, no way. And then I just go back my character, nail a T hop, and I actually go through the window. And I think I have the clip somewhere. We were bugging out. We were like, nah, there's no way this is actually a thing. And then we got Haas in. Haas like came after work. I was like, bro, we need to actually cook something up. We need to find more, like, and more and more.
Yeah,
And
the funny
then we
thing
got
is,
Vasu in. Yeah, go on, Haas.
I was at like Wien was the first one to show me because I was still up. It was 5 a.m. for me. I was just
Oh
about to
yeah,
go to sleep. He just calls me on Discord and tells me, "Yo, bro, I found this insane stuff. It could be really nice if you do something with it." I'm like half asleep, just watching his clips. The next day, just wake up and see my boys just cooking up some heat, and I
yeah.
just knew, yeah, this was gonna go. Go
Yeah,
viral,
so
man. It's
you
just
also
insane.
didn't hop on that day, that morning, because private matches were like having bugs and like
Yeah,
there was
exactly.
like
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah, and then came Haas. We started finding more, and then came in Vasu. And Vasu is like a very mechanical, gifted player. Like on KBM, he's fucking insane. And I was rest assured, like if Vasu came in, he would 100% cook something up. And he just started like nailing everything we were struggling. He was just nailing it the first try. He found his own jump, and then he just did his own route. And then we just like, okay, let's make a video. We have to make a video of this. We don't need to actually do anything crazy. Just get our POVs in private matches and just showcase it. We just don't need to like um go into Warzone. The Warzone stuff. When we did this, I showed Tony Hawk because I know Tony Hawk and like uh I can say that we're friends, and I told him that, bro, I look at this. He was like, nah, no way, this is actually a thing. And I told him, bro, just get clips with it, like go. And he's like, bro, I'm on Warzone right now, and I'm just clicking shit up. And shout out to Tony because we showed it him, and he like actually waited us to post, and then he posted his clip. Like he's a goat for that. And the thing is, uh, we at start it was my video and Veen's. I think it was only two videos of the Turban Hop, and somehow my video hit algo on Twitter the first day. At the first 24 hours, they had like 200,000 views or something.
Holy
And
shit.
then yeah, and then we had a dude in the Euphoria Dream Chat that knew Jake Lucky, and I told him, bro, just get him to post it. Like it's getting mad fucking impressions. It's like okay, he posts it, goes viral, and like that's the start. So how the G walk? So
Oh, I'm so
after the
excited. I'm
turn,
just before you start, I'm
yeah,
so excited to hear the lore behind this because I've said this a
yeah,
million times. I love the G Walk. It's so much fun. I'm
yeah,
really excited for you to get into this.
yeah.
Everyone
So
strap
how
the
it
fuck in.
happened? Yeah. So how the G walk happened? So after the Turban Hub that just blew up, everyone was hitting up me with like random clips that people were doing some weird movement that didn't know how to do it. I was like, bro, I don't know how you do that. Like, just find it and blow up yourself. I actually don't know like what could happen. And then I got a message from a dude with 28 followers. His name was Devotee. He's from Korea. Shout out to Devotee because he was a biggest part in all this. He showed me some clips. It wasn't G-Walk. It was like the instant prone, but he was actually like shitting on kids. Like he was actually proning and like going behind cover and breaking actual cameras. And I was like, bro, he was like, just tell me how to do the turban hop and I'll tell you how to do this. I was like, okay, deal. Just join Euphoria with us and just get clips and break the game. I was like, okay. He showed me like the basic gist of it, and then when I showed Veen and Haas, we were like, nah, this is actually a thing. And we just went into privates. It was me, like, if you see my profile banner on Twitter, it's the day the G Walk, like the whole squad made the G Walk and how we actually got with the name. The name actually started from Tony Hawk again, because he said, like, we were like, what can we actually name it? Because we wanted to call it like a gorilla walk, but we didn't want it to sound like weird or I don't know, because people like on Twitter, like, the cancel culture is big. And Tony was like, just call it the G Walk. I was like, that fucking sounds perfect.
That sounds
And
sick.
yeah, and we were all on the map, like nine people, and just getting POVs, clips between us, like finding the optimal way. Like we started up doing the G Walk, but the fast way. It didn't look nice. And then I, by accident, I think, oh no, it was Minaj. It was Minaj. Uh, he actually looked. You know, the MW2 has tactical cameras as like field upgrades, and
Yep.
I put one in front of Minaj, and suddenly I see Minaj with a tactical camera actually looked like a gorilla walking. I was like, bro, you have to see this. Everyone joins the live on Discord and like, nah, this actually is a thing. So we just spread out all in shoot house and started getting like insane clips, Warzone, everything. Like we got hella clips. So how the whole Euphoria thing happened is I was thinking, because it was Devotee that showed
Oh
me the
God.
movement.
Sorry, my shoe turned.
Eternal. Oh yeah,
Cool.
Eternal is different.
If any mods in the Revosect Discord want to just drag in Eternal, I don't know if you can, but see if you can. That'd be helpful. If not, I can just do it.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. I'll drag him in.
Oh.
Sorry, everyone. I said from the get-go this was going to be a disaster, and hey, well, it's a disaster so far.
No, it's
Bear
not,
with us.
bro. Don't worry. It's just a few hiccups.
Try that.
Okay, so let me continue. So
There he is. Awesome.
it was
Back
like
on
the
track.
original, like not the original creator of the G-Walk, but the instant prone and like binding prone to scroll and that. It was Devotee, the Korean dude, but we just made a different version.
Oh, what the?
And I knew Jake, like by then, whenever I DM Jake, like he was like instantly, yeah, I'm down for any viral tweets like you guys have. And shout out to Wookiees, the co-owner. He's the guy that you remember. Have you like you 100% have seen a trick shot he did on the hotel map where he like parkoured on the rooftop? Like that's one of the most viral like trick shots on MW2. He was the first one to get like a Jake Likey post on MW2 from Euphoria. Then it was me and Naveen with the turban hop. Then it was G-Walk. And when it came to the G-Walk, no, I think after Turban Hop, it was Wookiees with a Superman glide. He was the first one to post it. So it was like back to back Euphoria, but nobody actually knew that it was Euphoria as a group like of people doing it. So I connected the dots. I was like, so I'm gonna give credit to Devotee and Euphoria, because Jake Lucky can post that the past week, all the movement text quote unquote have been posted on his Twitter have been from a group called Euphoria, and it just clicked instantly, and that's how basically all happened. And one small thing that I don't know, I didn't know that it would work so good. It was when we got the G-Walk down and everyone, I was like, we made the main video for the Euphoria and Jake Lucky post. I had my video ready because I had hella clips. And Veen was like being lazy that day because he was hella burnt out. Also, Haas was like hesitant of like getting a clip out. I was like, boys, we are all gonna post the same title, almost the same like video, like same clips almost like the G-Walk, and we're just gonna call it introducing the G-Walk, and then the Jake Lucky post is gonna come. That's gonna be the G-Walk, and we're just gonna make like we were 5 people or 4 people that were posting the G-Walk. If one of us hit algo over the Jake Lucky thing, it was just gonna make G-Walk a thing, and it actually did. That's how basically all like happened with Euphoria and the G-Walk.
And then it all just blew up from there.
Yep. Like
Hell
it
yeah.
was mind blowing because I mean the Turban Hop even got like a phase post. They got like a lot of attention, but the G-Walk was like because it was so goofy. It was like actually like very funny to watch, especially like when you killed someone or like when you were moving on someone. It looked so weird and like it doesn't even look like Call of Duty. Like it looked like Black Ops 4, like the dog walk and all that. That's just like
Yes.
Basin posted. That was a very funny post. There's a lot of Call of Duty like with snaking, but it just looked so much like an actual gorilla, and it just blew off. It was the talk like from every big streamer, like big articles. Like I was not expecting it to get this blown up. To be honest, I just threw everything on the table and said like, those are all my cards. Just I'm going in.
It really goes to show that it blew up in a way that it actually became mainstream, because I had a bunch of IRLs that I play with every now and again.
Exactly.
They're not super sweats. They are literally casuals, and they're like, "Oh, have you seen that G-Walking shit going around?"
Yes.
I'm like, "Boy, I'm fucking in with those people. I know everything.
Yeah.
This is fantastic."
Exactly. It was so crazy to me that so many people were hitting me up yo, bro, everyone at my school is talking about the G-Walk. I was like, there's no way that this made such a big impact. It was like making me happy. Like it was so crazy. And we were start like the other day after the G-Walk calmed down. Me and Hassan and Veen were like playing Warzone 2, and we killed some people with G-Walk in their clan tag. People were like getting clipped with G-Walk. Everyone was just doing something different. Like it comes to show when a game is stale and you find something funny or like different, how much of an impact it can do and like make.
Absolutely. And I just want to give a little shout out again to the euphoric community because, as I said, and as you guys have said, it's a very supportive community. I don't usually acknowledge Twitch chat very much, only because the podcast listeners, they don't want to hear me just gassing up the Twitch chat, because this, at the end of the day, is a podcast. As much as I love the Twitch chat, sometimes I've got to take it back. But it is going fucking ballistic because so many of the euphoric community are in the Twitch chat right now, chatting and having a good time. And it's making my heart warm. I just got a fucking follow from Tony Hawk. I just want to point that out there. That's fucking huge. I've been a fan of him for a long time.
Wait,
So
when did that happen?
now,
like
he's
5 minutes ago.
Oh, nah, shout out to Tony. He's like,
Shout out to
he
fucking
was
Tony.
my
man.
like inspiration like way back when MW 2019. He had a viral video on MP5 movement. Like I still watch that shit. Like he's so good in like general. And the thing with Tony is like a small a, a break about Tony is he is so underrated still. Like it's crazy to me how many other people on COD just blew up, and Tony has been breaking literally movement games since Quad 4, and he hasn't gotten even the 1/4 of recognition he should have. It's crazy.
It's like every day he's got a new mini Taj
Yeah,
up on his Twitter.
yeah,
and there's a new broken mechanic. I remember the I don't know what it was called, but when you did it in Rebirth where you fall and you land on a ledge, but then you boost.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you mean
that
the
was
scroll
his
glide?
yeah,
Scroll
yeah, that
glide,
was
the
his
scroll glide,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
what
the
the
scroll
fuck?
glide was
How does this
cool.
cunt figure it out?
Yeah, like
I
that's the
remember
thing.
Also, he
Tony-
just subbed to me. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm on top of the world.
yeah, I just saw that.
I'm on top of the fucking world.
I think-
I just got up and did
Tony, bro.
fucking
He killed me in the
Fortnite
Rebirth
dances. I
game.
mean, what the hell was going on?
Yeah,
I think
shout out
Tony was the
Hawk.
main reason why I fucking quit Apex and wanted to get good at Warzone movement.
yeah, exactly.
If we're being
Tony was like
honest,
such a big inspiration to everyone. Literally,
Holy
he killed me in a Rebirth match, and he invited me to a Discord call because like I was just geeking out over like seeing him in a public match, and like we ran a couple of games, bro. It was so chill. Tony's actually such a goat.
Yeah, he is. He
Tony-
is. Shout out to
one of my
Tony.
biggest inspirations too, back when I used to play the game, back when I didn't know anybody like at all. Tony was the first person that I really watched, and like who inspired me. My art style, like the way I edit videos and how I used to edit my videos, came a lot from how he used to, and his music choice, insane too. But I'm a get off his nuts. Shout out Tony Hawk though.
Yeah, we only
No,
hop
he-
off a little bit, just a little bit.
Nah,
Over-
I actually
speak-
show appreciation because he actually took a small, like, even if it's not the biggest part, he actually like was a part of like when all this was happening behind the scenes. He was like there in the Discord call, just vibing with us and just going for Turban Hawk clips and shit. It was crazy.
Holy shit. Chat's going fucking crazy. Euphoria Dream on fucking top, baby. I mean, come on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's like
Even
the
said
community.
Euphoria on
I
top
can't
for, like, a
stress. I
minute,
can't. Yeah, I can't stress it enough. That's the thing. We never want to be one of those Twitter teams that's gonna post, "Oh, we're looking for this," react to join. Like
Exactly.
like everyone that's just post under like the Euphoria Dream like at and just post it. He like belongs to Euphoria Dream as the community. He doesn't need to be in the main chat to be a part of Euphoria Dream. The main
Literally.
chat is just like all the OGs. Like the community chat is the same chat as like the Euphoria Dream chat. It's just that we can't move people that have been since April and then just get new people in there. Everyone is literally community. Like everyone that can break the game or whatever is like it's up. Like we just like having fun on a stale ass game. It's a community, nothing else. It's building a small culture in gaming.
I think it just comes
Exactly,
down
and
to just finding that. Sorry, Eternal. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. No, I just wanted to say, yeah, we like it's so cool to see like the people that join the community all hanging out together in Discord, and then we have them submitting clips to us and adding us, and we even like go the extra mile to like it on the Euphoria accounts and like get all the members to like it as well, because it's so cool to like interact with people and just let them know that we know you support us. We need to support you 10 times more. Because literally none of us would be here without those people who supported us and literally like boosted us up to not the top, but like a good point. And
It's
considering we're
just
a
getting
Twitter team
out
with like
there, like
nothing else.
just
Exactly.
getting the name out. Yes, yeah, there.
Just getting out. Like the fact that we got a face swag reaction, face Santana, face Blaze like spoke on our stuff. We got Tim the Tap Man, Doctor Disrespect,
Bro, we make
Symphony.
Doc break character.
Yeah, bro.
That's a milestone for me.
Yeah,
That is
Doc
a
literally
massive
smiling,
accomplishment
bro.
there.
He was
Literally smiled when he
laughing.
saw the Ewok.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I don't know how
In
I did it, but
general.
I was playing. Sorry, I'll just quickly say, I've got to figure it out. I've got to go into a private match and figure it out. I accidentally cancelled a dolphin dive in Warzone the other day, and I was just mashing keys. I thought I'd try it, and I fucking did it. Like I was midair, and then I landed in a crouch, and my attack sprint was like reset or something. I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I got to figure that shit out. I might need your help.
Yeah, like it's there's so many like that. The thing is that this game, if they tweak movement again, because this game, if they change movement like the last second, you can understand that. Like, let's be honest, it's not a final build. It's that's why it feels so clunky. Because this game engine, it's exactly the same as MW 2019 engine. It's literally the same engine, just a reskin. So
Yeah.
they had to tweak movement to actually like not make it game breaking. So that's why it feels so clunky and you can actually break it. Like if they try and make small tweaks and nerfs, something else 100% is gonna come out. Like there's no way. I mean, there's something with mantling. Like if you mantle from a certain angle and like jump, it makes like a boost b hop from mantling from like a small surface. Like if it's a small like broken wall and you just mantle over and like jump and chain it, it looks like you're teleporting onto the other person. Like there's so many stuff you can make out of this game. I mean, I made the grasshopper. It was you can literally just go around like a frog from prone to dolphin dive like instantly, and you can like change so many different things with all this quote unquote movement tech. The thing is, we didn't want to make that's I can't stress it enough. All we that we were like involved in this, we didn't want to make something revolutionary. We didn't want to make the slide cancel 2.0. We literally just made something to like make something to laugh and meme. And if it was useful, it was useful. If it wasn't, it isn't. Like that's the end of the story. Like people just try and dig too deep on the lore. It's nothing else. It's just memes,
Yeah,
shits and giggles.
pretty
It's a
much.
bunch
Like
of fucking blokes having a bit of fun.
exactly.
Exactly.
Like we're not
Literally,
just like gatekeeping it. We're just putting it out there. It, as Mishu said, we don't want to call it the next slide cancel 2.0. We don't want to say, "Oh my God, guys, we're the new S&D movement kings." Like we
Yeah,
just want to
it's
get it out there, have fun with it, have other people have
it's
fun with it,
literally a meme, bro.
what they
You
can
know
do with
that?
it,
You
and
know,
it's
like
like,
there's I can't like ship posting accounts on Twitter. Like there's some big ones. We literally got like Veen uploaded a TikTok of the turban hop. That funny thing is, so you know how TikTok algorithm works, and it's everyone is trying to wrap their heads around it. So Veen, he had an account. He deleted it, made a new one, 0 followers, 0 posts. He posted the turban hop, and that video alone hit 6 million views on TikTok. Out of nowhere.
Six
Zero
million.
followers. Yeah, out of
Holy
nowhere, just the
fuck.
turban hop. Yes. And like a big shit posting account just took that the TikTok and posted it without context or anything. Like
yeah.
it's so funny.
Oh,
Like the admin just understood that it was funny. It looked funny, and that was the whole
yeah,
point.
and TikTok that Cans posted. Um, he got the TikTok and then he posted it on Twitter and it got like 9K likes because it was this part from this movie of this guy who literally looked like he was G-walking and it was just running towards some people. And
Yeah,
then we
there's
had
yeah.
people posting like the army guy running
Oh
running
yeah,
towards
yeah.
a bunch of like it was like this mother and her child
Yeah, so many
G-walking towards the
TikToks.
mother and
Yeah,
this child.
so many TikToks about it. It was crazy. It was like all over the place. It was literally its own algo.
Exactly. And like all the hater comments and everything, he didn't even like
Oh no,
go
not the
like,
battle
oh my
dads.
god, guys, go ratio this, go ratio that. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god, guys. He either replied with hearts or we just laughed it off because at the end of the
yeah.
day, we're literally just a friend group. We're literally a collective, a
Like, why would
community.
I try and beef
Want
with
to
like
spread love.
so many thousand people on something that it wasn't made for it? Just laugh.
And it's not
Not
like
worth the energy.
say for example G Walk. You know, you're gonna get the battle dads that they see a movement mechanic like, oh, this is not traditional Call of Duty. This is not how I'm meant to play the game. Suck my ass. I'm having fun, right? It's not like I'm doing the
Exactly.
G Walk. I'm not
Yeah, let them
destroying you
know.
going 50-2, right? Every single time I G walked, I went like maybe 2 kills
0 and
and 25
25.
deaths. Exactly,
Exactly.
exactly. But that 2.5 hour, I did that clip dump. It took me 2.5 hours to get that footage. I had way more footage, but it was literally I was just laughing so hard. I just chose some of the funny ones. In 2.5 hours, that was the most fun 2.5 hours I have had on Modern Warfare 2. And
Yeah,
probably
I
the
know.
more fun than I ever had on Vanguard and Cold War. Just in that 2.5 hours. Just fucking around like a little
Yeah, because like
gorilla. Just
the
running
kill
back and
cams are
forward.
so funny. Because
They are
the thing is,
hilarious.
the SBMM off is so cranked up in this game that if you went like 1 or 2 games 0 and 25, the next games they were literally like burgers, and just she walking around burgers. Like I had clips, I was like spinning around people, and I was missing the kill cam because they couldn't kill me. They were like that bad. We were just pissing, laughing, like just getting clips. It was so funny. We even got like a streamer, like Vasu killed a streamer, and he like typed in the chat, bro, like stop, it's scary.
Oh yeah, that was like one of my favorite
Yeah,
clips from the whole
yeah,
collective.
yeah.
I remember at the end of one of my games, because I started to get absolute potato lobbies. And then at the end, like I had this fucking old bloke who was just like, "What the fuck do I do to this cunt? How do I kill him?" And some other guy was like, "Oh, you need to fucking hip fire. That's how I figured it out, mate." No, it was just fucking hilarious. And and literally, I got the most burger lobbies after an hour. And then
Yeah,
after I did the
it's
G walking, I went ahead and got the riot shield done in like 3 games.
bro. I know. Like you could, the lobbies were so nukeable. It wasn't even funny.
I should have
It,
taken advantage of it and actually dropped a nuke, but I wanted to get my
bro,
camo challenges done for the riot
yeah,
shield. But
like the reverse
fuck.
boosting on this game is crazy.
Hey, here's a hot take. Reverse boosting is completely fine because fuck SBMM, fuck their shady little algorithms, right? If they're gonna make a stupid, I'm gonna have to sweat my ass off every single game. Suck on my left nut, cunt. I'm gonna do it. All right. I don't care. I'm not using a fucking TAC M trying to get my headshot, my one shot kills with that whatever, while some cunts using the STB and rotational aim assist melting me. Not happening. Fuck you. Hot take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
I
general,
mean,
like see, look at Swag when he was back in MW 2019 when he was in console, he was dropping like shipment nukes with double deagles, bro. We all, like and Korean Savage, like they were known reverse boosters, but their content popped fine.
yeah.
I don't know
K3
why
was one of
people
my
Gotta
like
biggest
chase that bag,
inspirations.
boys. You
yeah.
gotta chase that bag.
I don't know
Sometimes
why
you gotta.
people are so hard about getting like a burger lobby or shit. Like, if you're a content creator, just making clips and shit, I'm not gonna get a 1v3 on the fucking Shotzi, bro. Like, I'm not that guy. And nobody is. That's the thing that people don't understand. It's like the hot take of why I use the VPN, like back in Rebirth. And if you ask like bigger content creators, everyone would say like if you use it for content, it's fine. But if you use it for like wages and shit, which I agree, it's wrong because you have a competitive advantage. But if you're just going for clips, like killing Twitch streamers or like movement clips, you need burger lobbies. It's just
Yeah,
stressful.
you
Like
need
if
it.
you have like straight 2 KD lobbies, you can't do anything.
That is exactly right. And again, like if you're a camo grinder like myself, good fucking luck trying your hardest every single game.
Bro,
It ain't
you
happening.
can't. It's not
Exactly.
worth. You will lose your mind.
Really? That'll ruin your day so quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like people
Especially
are
on
already
this
losing their
game.
mind and switching over to Fortnite, which is insane. Like I saw, um, like people are hopping on like Fortnite aim training. I know there's like a
Oh my
bunch of
god.
maps in creative that like they have Fortnite Rebirth Island.
I saw that.
Like
That's
it's so
hilarious.
crazy.
I am actually going to reinstall Fortnite. That shit looks so fun. I'm just looking at a Strafe tweet here. That's at Strafe
Yeah.
on fucking Twitter. STRAHFE. He's saying he's already getting more views streaming and uploading Fortnite than
Yep.
COD. And he's a
Yup.
COD creator. COD is
Yep.
in the dirt.
Exactly.
Fortnite's on the up.
It
It looks
is.
so fun. Look, it looks
I've been
insanely fun.
stressing.
The no build.
I've
Oh
been
my god.
saying it for the longest. Warzone 2 has already lost a lot because quarantine. Warzone 1, like even though when it started, like Warzone 1 was a hot mess, like bugs, cheaters, abusive metas. It was bad. But we have so many good memories of that game. And also, like after they came out with like some big balancing patches and like anti-cheat and like stuff, the game just became what we loved, like what we grew up and loved on this game. And the thing is, they hyped Warzone 2 so much that it literally like it had to beat Warzone 1, which was like in my eyes is like very hard to actually beat Warzone 1 on like its diehard community. And the thing is that Warzone 2 just feels like a bad DLC of Warzone 1 that will never
It
work.
does. It's been dumbed
Yes.
down.
And the bad thing that they don't understand, they call it, oh, but we casuals like it. The thing is that the casual community and in general, a casual that doesn't really like COD just plays Warzone 2 just like that. He's not gonna buy Modern Warfare 2. And I mean the sales, I think they're already like the statistics are not looking very good on Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. Like it was up, but then now like it's steadily going down. Like
It was up
Steam
because it
is losing
was the
so
new
many.
thing.
Yeah. And Steam is just losing players like constantly, weekly. And the thing that they don't understand is I am not saying that it's gonna die because of movement. I don't care if the game doesn't have movement. I literally don't care. It's first of all, it's not fluid as a game. There's so many bugs. There's laggy servers. Uh, First of all, like KBM just feels like so off on that game, and in general, like a casual, if he doesn't get like support, like a smooth experience, he's just gonna leave the game and never hop on it. He doesn't care. He's not like us that we will see and test a new update and say, okay, I can stay on this. He just see, oh, Warzone 2 was ass, I'm not gonna touch it ever again.
Yup.
Like
That's it.
it has a very bad jump start. Like a very like for 1 month straight they haven't fixed anything. And now they're getting like a mid-season update and then they're going like 40 like days break, just like they did with Caldera and Krampus and all those bugs. It was a hot
Oh,
mess for like
don't say the
40.
word Krampus.
Yeah,
Give me a trigger warning before you fucking say that.
yeah, it
Oh my
was a
god.
40-day hot mess. It was so bad because they don't understand that if they lose the casuals, which the game is intended for, the game is literally gonna die because the
Yeah.
sweats are already leaving, and then the bigger content creators are actually gonna leave. Like COD partners are actually talking shit about the game every day.
They're at the
Like
point where they're like
crashes, dev
usually
errors, it's so bad.
usually COD partners, they're dick riding because they want to get invited to the event. But they're at the point now where
Yeah,
they can't dick ride anymore
yeah,
because it's that much of
exactly.
a dog shit pile of crap game that even the COD partners are saying, nah, fuck this is horrible.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, can you blame them?
Yeah,
No, you can't, bro.
people who
Like
are
you can't have
striving
a
for creator
facade.
codes.
Uh, you're not gonna get a creator code from Twitter, trust me. And
Exactly.
in general, like you can't have a mask and a persona for liking this game. It's just that bad. It doesn't like it's not fluid at all.
No,
Like
no, I
it
agree.
doesn't work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. The recipe they have for that COD, it doesn't work. From the servers, first of all, I can't play NA. Like I can't play with my friends in NA. I used to play fine on 150 ping from EU, and now my ping just jumps to 900 all the time. Like everyone has the same problem. Laggy servers, the loot system, it's broken. Like when I need ammo, I need to angle myself and fucking go back and forth to fucking
Oh
get ammo.
yeah,
Exactly.
fuck man. I just want to pick up a
Like the bag
gun.
system is so
Yeah,
terrible.
and
It's
the thing
like
is that because your gun now stores ammunition, if you by accident have an AR and grab an SMG from the floor, all your ammo and your gun just gets in the pile of the hot mess, and you might not even get your loadout gun that you paid 5k for. It's insane, and they just don't fix it. The looting system, it's smart, but it needs fixing. It's buggy.
I'd love to pick up a large
exactly.
backpack from an enemy. That'd be fucking great if they could
Yeah,
implement that.
it's
It's ridiculous
Yeah,
that they
like
haven't.
I feel like they were just taking a little bit off of Apex, and like even if they did a little bit of what Apex had going on with the loot boxes, I feel like having everything in that one container, being able to loot it would be so much better rather than having everything explode out, having certain amounts of stuff in the bag, having the gun, like as Mishu said, to the point where I have to angle myself in order to like get to a gun. If I pick it up, all my ammo drops. I have to go back into that pile again. Look as like guns switch back and forth between tags. The guns sometimes don't even render properly. You'll see an SMG and it's actually a sniper, and it's just there's a lot more that
it's
can
the
be fixed
small
with the
things
game.
that break the game. It's not like a big breaking thing. It's like the small things. It needs a lot of quality of life updates.
Exactly.
It
And these are
has
like
an
small things that
amazing
can be fixed
base.
like overnight,
Yeah,
but
bro,
they just won't
there's
listen.
it's 3,000 developers. It's more than feasible.
Just a
Yeah.
heads up, we're
It's not
running
an
into
indie
fucking the
company.
Christmas break, so they're
Yeah.
gonna go on their holiday, and it's gonna be a steaming pile of hot trash. And
It's
good luck playing it. It's not gonna get fixed for the next month.
Hey, we're
yeah,
It's a
done for
Krampus all over
today.
again.
yeah, it's a whole pile of garbage right now.
Yeah.
It's
Well, to be
Yeah.
unplayable.
fair,
Like,
it's pretty new, and yeah, it's hard to do all that stuff. But I mean, they had 3 years of development, and they knew they're gonna release a game called MW2, which is gonna be, I
Very
think,
hype.
MW2 is like the
yes,
favorite card next to BO2, and they knew they have a big responsibility to deliver a really good game. And what they try to do is like move back to a more traditional COD because they like cater to casuals, sweats, and like everybody. Because COD is like the most sold game every year, and they have like a huge player base, and they need to like
yep,
cater to everybody. But
It's
I don't
also
think
completely
you
like
can
understand that.
go
all
back to
the.
traditional game
Sorry, you go.
styles. Oh yeah, thank you. I think a good example is like Pro Mod, which that game has been like hyped up really well on Twitter. And then like everybody played it, and I don't, the game died in like a week because nobody enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it's like it's kind of the same with Bloodhunt, to be honest.
Yep.
Bloodhunt was like a fantastic game out of the gates. As soon as that season one began, everyone was just like, "Oh my god, what did they do to the game?" Like it seemed at first they were listening to the community, like hot fixing everything. Like bugs were coming out, they were adding on Twitter. It would be like, boom, snap of a finger, instantly fixed. And then as soon as season one hopped around, no communication, everything's just gone. Everyone's moving away from the game, and then boom, it just dies like straight like that.
I feel like the
Exactly.
problem with games nowadays is the big three. You know, Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty have a monopoly on the video game market for the casuals. So, yeah, if you get a new game that comes out, it's a little bit different. You know, that's why we haven't had any like massive explosive game. And I've said this on, I think it was the last episode of the show. You know, you had PUBG that was massive, right? That took over gaming. And then you had Fortnite that was massive. That took over, like that was the mainstream.
Yep.
Then you had Apex, took over, massive. Then Warzone took over, massive. And now it's been nearly 3 years of Warzone and nothing has come to take the mantle. And I don't think
Yeah.
anything will because, you know, something gets experimented with and one casual is like, I don't like this. And then he goes, tell his, I don't know. It's just, and then it all just falls apart. And then we're going back to Warzone, back to Apex,
Yeah.
back to Fortnite.
Take the
And granted,
example.
yeah, you
Go
go,
on.
sorry.
Go on. I'll
Oh.
go after up.
All right. Well, if you look at Fortnite, for example, now they're changing that. I had no interest in Fortnite after Chapter 1, Season 6. And now
Yep.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks fucking great. You know, the movement looks amazing. There's so
And
much
it is.
content. The graphics, I don't care about graphics usually, but yeah, Unreal Engine 5 kind of going crazy, right?
That looks insane.
Yeah.
It's
Apex
very
is
smart
kind of-
how they're playing it.
Oh yeah, Fortnite is. I
Because they're
reckon that's going
testing
to
Unreal
overtake.
Engine on Fortnite like this whole time.
It's like
basically
they
the
were
same,
waiting
right?
for the fall off of
Yeah.
Warzone 2 just to come in and swoop everyone up.
Yeah, because
Like-
I'm infatuated by it. Like I'm looking at like right now because I'm ADHD, right? I can multitask. Okay, so I'm looking at Young Can's his little Fortnite clip that he
Oh,
put up
yeah.
on
Hey,
Twitter.
cans.
I'm looking at that
Yes,
right now, and I'm just it looks so fun. Like he's just
It is.
you can't, the viewers, you can't see this, but I'm watching him and every single bit of movement is fluid. Even when you break through a door, you don't just go through it. You do a
No
little
builds are so
animation where you
fun.
like vault through it, you rip the door open. It's the small little quality of life things. It looks so fun. It looks so polished, runs well, smooth. Oh my god. I'm back to Fortnite maining. Holy shit.
Yeah,
I feel like
Fortnite really,
2018 all over again.
Fortnite's really
man.
securing the bag
There's
right
some
now.
people who are like moving back to like Roblox FPSs. Like the best example I can give of that is probably Arliss.
I was going to
is,
say
like,
Alice.
pioneering so hard off of like Roblox FPS games, and then I see a bunch of people on my timeline who used to be really big on COD, and then they're going back to Roblox FPSs, and it's just the funniest thing because they would rather play a Roblox FPS that's probably like honestly designed way better than MW2. They're going back to those instead of playing like a game that they paid $60-$70 for.
I mean, taking for example, H1Z1. Its literally downfall was when PUBG came out. Because PUBG was a more casual than H1Z1. They tried to make H1Z1 less competitive and more casual, and it literally broke the player base. It just died on its own. They killed the game. And the thing with Warzone is that they don't understand that a lot of people are not gonna buy MW2, but they're gonna buy a lot of bundles, battle passes, and for example, for Warzone 2, how you acquire attachment and guns. Like, if I'm a noob, like I want to play Warzone 2, right? I can not physically go like I used to go on Plunder and just level up the gun I want. I need to go like through so many guns to just get the SMG I want.
Yeah.
That is not appealing to a casual, and you don't have Plunder, you don't have anything. Well, what is a casual person that comes from a fucking job, has 2 kids, and just want to play like a meta gun with his mates? He can't. Like, he doesn't have the class.
Hey, but buy a
He has
blueprint,
to,
right?
yeah. Even if he buys the blueprint, he can't really use it without paying 5K on the buy, because loadouts are inaccessible right now. The only thing you can get it is like free randomly, that is for everyone, or just do a stronghold, which the AI on this game is insanely hard if you're not good at the game.
Dude, they're
Ugly.
better than
Like,
all the casuals.
they are insane. They are nightmare difficulty. Like, if you don't
Yeah,
actually
they
if you take them
beam,
lightly,
bro.
you're gonna get beam torched.
Yeah,
And
I remember
all
when me and
all those
Cans were playing
things,
DMZ. Bro, the AIs, we went into one stronghold and we got trio wiped on our first time
literally
playing.
all the money went to the AI, I swear.
Exactly.
But in general, like, they want to make this for a casual, but it's not appealing for a casual, like a big BR. Warzone 1 was so unique as a COD BR because it had its own niche, like the loadout. It didn't have like looting attachments and shit. It was like more fast paced. It was literally the best COD BR that you could make, even though it had flaws and it could be better. But Warzone 2 is just a hot mess of like, it feels like Battlefield with COD, with PUBG. I don't even know what, like with Tarkov. I don't know what to, like.
See,
It's not COD. It doesn't feel COD. What happened, Mom?
They're doing like a Rocket League kind of thing or something. I don't
Bro,
know if
Oh
yeah,
yeah, for
and
season 1 Reloaded.
yeah, that's
Oh my
just
god,
like,
yes, I've seen that.
what are they
Yeah, you
doing?
can understand it's dead. You can understand it's dead. Like that's the
Right.
thing. This game is at a point. That's why I tweeted out the tweet. I fucking said it's at a state that it's most likely not revivable to like reach the peaks of Warzone 1. Because first of all, it doesn't have quarantine. Second of all, it has Warzone 1 as an example and standards, which it will never like go
Also,
to. So it's basically almost dead.
yeah. Also, I don't know who came up with the weapon progression system, but
That's what I
holy,
was saying. That's what I
yeah,
was saying.
but holy hell, dude! Like, I bought the game just to play with like my IRL friends, and I cannot explain how frustrated and annoyed I was just trying to figure out how to like, unlock a certain gun and like a certain attachment. It was so bad. I was like, I cannot believe I spent $70 just to get frustrated for an hour in the
And the
main menu.
It is.
and the
Yeah,
UI. What were they
exactly.
thinking?
I don't
I-
know.
it-
Just keep it
I mean,
simple. Like every casual is complaining about the UI. Like
They
they
still
don't know what they're doing. I
I
swear.
honestly think they are just trolling us at this point. They all know we're going to buy the Call of Duty no matter what. So they're like, what kind of dumb shit can we get away with?
I
I
just
don't
don't.
think like they like I know right now. Go on, Mal.
I said I just don't get it. They didn't need to change the UI. Like, it was just so stupid.
They
No, they
have
thought that
the
they're gonna
this UI
revamp the
on
wheel.
mobile, and they just basically copy pasted it. I think they were just
Yep.
too lazy to make an actual UI.
Yep. That's pretty
And
much
one of
it.
the
They.
you know what? Just strip it and put it in this card as well.
Yep.
But I think it's like we have 2 more years about. I would say have faith at this point. It's like
No,
it's so early. Like we would say to have faith. It's like, bro, how can you have faith when it's so demotivating to play this? But
it's not about
time will
that.
tell, to
Like
be honest.
if the game
It'll
keeps
just
dying, they're not gonna like give attention to it. It's like they're always gonna like, for example, the Rocket League thing. They're always gonna beat around the bush and not actually fix the core game like it has to be. They're not focused on the right things, unfortunately. Like I'm not like suggesting going back to the movement and shit, but some stuff they have there is not for casuals, and casuals are actually complaining about that. They can't understand that their own game is against them, especially if they don't have the money to buy MW2. Because if they think that everyone is just gonna buy MW2 just for Warzone 2, they're very like, it's not happening. Let's be honest. If a casual just wants to play some BR like Warzone 1 and it doesn't have plunder, like bro, plunder was such a big thing for the community. Like if you went on Reddit, on like Facebook groups, every time plunder was getting replaced with Rebirth or something, it was like a war of dads.
Plunder was
And they were right.
so
They were right.
key
It
for that
was,
game survival.
yeah, it was the best thing to just level up and just have a more casual experience. It was like a bigger ground war.
Yeah.
It was a BR ground war, basically, like something like that. And it was very right of like having that in the game, but they didn't. Now they recently the yesterday they took out like third person. They were hyping up third person for the longest, and then now they removed it for normal trios,
You know
and
what the funny
everyone's
thing
just
is with that?
flaming them.
The absolute
Cans has this little like group chat. It's a third person gamers group chat, and it's just like a little. It's like 5, 6 of us in there, and like I sent a tweet. Third person has been moved and replaced with something else, and like we were just dying inside, bro. We were like, bro, it felt so fun. Like that was one aspect of Warzone 2 we actually kind of enjoyed. Third person mode, where it's like it feels really. It doesn't. It's like it feels well made, but at the same time, it's like but it's more enjoyable to us and just playing regular Warzone. And we were definitely gonna grind out content. We were definitely gonna get stuff done. Like me and Cans were literally gonna get like maybe like a little Twitter video out on third person because we were getting squad wipes. We were getting so many clips together when we were playing. Really shout out to Cans. He's the one who got me into the third person mode, but it's so disheartening to
So
see
fun.
when you have so much positive review on a game mode for them to just take it out like no hesitation,
It just
no
goes to show,
warning,
just
not even adding it back in.
they're so out of touch. Okay,
So
every mode has been quite frankly a disaster, right? And then third person starts to blow up a bit. People start like enjoying it. You see it on Twitter, you see it on TikTok, whatever. And then what the fuck's going through their head? Did they just drive a fucking railroad spike through their head, the devs or Activision or whatever? Because like, oh, this seems pretty popular. Good, yeah, fuck you. You're not playing that anymore, are you? Go play a fucking, go play
I don't like
Shithouse, you little rat. That's pretty much
anti-fun.
Anti-fun. Exactly. Anti-fun. Makes me so mad.
They have a whole anti-fun department in the HQ probably. Oh, people
Probably.
like that? Enjoyed that? Yeah, remove that.
Get it out of the way. Give them something they
Yeah.
don't.
Hey,
Oh, you
bro,
guys
the
want
funny thing
loadouts?
is,
Not having it.
the funny thing is that so many content creators, like for example, they built like the code base, like Strafe, Tony Hawk, Excel, uh, Numster that is in the audience. So many people had a little like community growing from COD. Now, what are they gonna do? Like, you can transition, but it's gonna hurt like everything you've built. You will have your loyal fan base, but people that just wanna watch like you for COD are most probably not gonna watch you. They're gonna watch someone else play COD, and it feels like a chore playing this game.
It
It
really
just
does, yes.
doesn't work. Yeah, like you go on like from Warzone to S&D and S&D to Warzone, and you just find little things that just can drive you crazy for content. It's just
Yeah, exactly. It's like
it's too much.
with the whole Euphoria thing too. I know you, Haas, Veen, literally everyone who was grinding for clips literally just got burnt out as
I was
soon
yeah.
as like we got news that like, oh, we could be featured in a swag reaction. Everyone was like on their ass just
Yep.
trying to get clips for the swag reaction. We had maybe like I think over 70, 80 clips, or it was like around 90, and it was like 20, 30 minutes worth of clips. We had to
Uh,
condense down into that one little
bro,
video for 8 minutes.
it
And it
was
was
so
just such an
close.
immense burnout
Yeah.
from like everyone.
Like it was so close. I actually like I will never forgive Veen, but I forgive him only for the reason that he went sick. Bro, I don't know how I managed to edit that video in like 1.5 hour, like before like he reacted. It was that was almost like we almost fumbled the bag there. Cause when I saw that we had like barely 8.5 minutes of actually good clips, I was like, oh fuck, I need to like cook something up. Because the thing with swag reactions is, I don't know if like anyone is interested in getting one. If you secure a swag reaction, you have to like study how swag watches like the videos and like what parts he's gonna talk over and what parts is gonna like make him change subject or like react to. And it has like a certain like basis. And I kind of know how to like edit a video for swag, and we almost fumbled the bag because it was Veen originally that he was gonna edit it, and the day before he was gonna edit, he got like very ill, and then I told Zay because he's an editor, but Zay, it was like 5 a.m. for me. I was like, Zay, please, can you do something with this? And dude literally only got like 2 minutes in 5 hours. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna like get 3 hours of sleep, go to work, come back, and just edit the best thing I can.
That's
And
dedication right there.
yeah,
Absolutely. And fucking
thank
pays off,
God
doesn't it?
it worked. Yeah, because it was so sad if we didn't get the swag reaction, like the cherry on top. It was free
Yeah.
exposure.
But like moving away from like our rant about Warzone hating, it's like it's so cool to see that we've just, in such a short amount of time. Like I remember there was this one day where like I was talking about earlier in the podcast where I had to mute the notifications for me and Zay on the Euphoria account because we were getting hundreds per minute, literally lagging our phones. I was just getting off the bus and I was like, Zay, please hop in a Discord call right now. And I'm like ordering from a food cart, stuffing my mouth with like chicken over rice, and me and Zay are just like geeking in one call over the fact that like, oh my god, look how many followers, look how many likes we're getting in like a couple of seconds. Like we're just getting
Yeah, it's
likes on
surreal.
tweets, on like quote retweets, on like likes to replies, on like everything. It's just so chaotic. But we really narrowed it down to the people who were there who were like, oh yeah, this is sick. This is so cool. Like as we mentioned earlier, Doc literally broke character and was like, oh yeah, this is cool. We should probably get this down and learn it. Literally to his chat, yeah, let's get this down and learn it. Seems like a cool thing to do. He knew it was just funny. He knew we were just fucking around. Like
Yeah.
we didn't want it to be the next slide cancel 2.0, as we said continuously over and over again. We do not want it to be the next slide cancel. It's just have fun, interact with everyone, get clips out, see what you can do with it, you know? And it's honestly just the love and support
It's
that's
surreal.
grown Euphoria to this point. And it's literally a team like Heart Hands based off of love and support. And the fact that we can all just branch together, come up with content ideas, come up with stuff that can basically just stretch all over the place is just really interesting. And I'll never regret the day that Zay asked me if I wanted to join and manage it. Because these people in Euphoria and the people I've met along the way are like some of the best people I will ever meet in like my time of being on the internet, being on Discord, being on Twitter, being on like any social media. These are probably the best people that I'll ever meet.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Just like Eternal
Awesome.
said, like true friendship is like has no price on it. It's the best thing you can have.
Exactly.
I agree wholeheartedly with that statement. Absolutely.
It's
And
crazy
that's
how
what
many
you
people
guys just
actually
echo so
benefited from
much.
it.
Like you just all scream like, yeah, we're just mates. We're fucking around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's literally it. It's so simple. It's not deep at all. It's literally that.
And I think
Like
the
Just
you literally
funniest
heard
thing
us
ridiculous.
before the
about
podcast
our
started,
blow up,
just fucking around with each other.
and I think the funniest thing about like our videos going viral and shit, just the comments under the post, just like old heads just being mad about it. Oh, that's why I got my trust old worthy Fennec with me. They should take care of it. Like people just being
Not my
upset.
725. I
Yeah,
have my
exactly.
7.
Yeah.
Good thing I have
Shut-
my rocket launcher in my back pocket to deal with this while I hide in the corner. Like, okay, dude, you could do that. We don't care. Just like, it's
We're just
cool.
having fun, dude. Like it's just all about like taking like going back to the basics of gaming. Like gaming was just fun back in the day. You were little, you got after school, you hang out with your friends, and you just game and have fun. That's just literally what Euphoria is. It's just having fun with your friends.
Exactly. I feel like we brought that aspect of our childhood back to just like basically everyone. Like everyone in Euphoria is just like it's like we're kids all over again, just having fun with each other and doing this random weird shit. Like probably no one else would ever do in a lifetime.
Honestly.
And it's like I value that and treasure that so much because the amount of friendships that we have like created and the amount we have bonded over specific things, the amount people have gotten personal with each other in the group chat and like supported each other, whether it comes to IRL things, whether it comes to oh, I have to take time off because we're doing this. Someone just passed away, not to get too grim or anything, but it's like we're all there for each other and you don't want to see anyone go down like a hole where it's like, oh yeah, I'm doing this, I'm not happy with what I'm doing. We all want each other to be happy. We all want each other to have fun with what we're doing. And hopefully we can just continue doing that in the future.
Awesome. Absolutely. Awesome. With the Euphoria Dream, what are your plans for the future anyway? Like where do you guys see yourself going from here?
Oh.
Oh yeah, so
That's
we do have
Whoa.
I
Have I
don't
just
wanna
have I just
say
cracked
too
open a
much. I'm not
fucking
gonna
egg
say
or something?
too much, but we may have more stuff coming out soon.
Ooh.
Twitter videos coming out soon. More branches into different social medias, maybe YouTube. Who knows? But
Holy shit.
stuff could be on
Everyone
the way.
fucking stay up to
And
date, strap the fuck in, because Euphoria Dream's gone a bit nuclear by the sounds of it.
We
Yeah.
got some. We got
Just a little
some
bit.
fun stuff to, we got some fun stuff.
Yeah, all of us have literally been back to back planning stuff. One thing I can say is that we do have something coming up regarding.
Well,
And he
crashed.
disconnected.
And he's gone.
Nah,
That he
You'll
did
never
that
know
on
if
purpose.
it
Surely he
is.
did that on purpose.
bro.
Oh, no,
That's
you'll
bait.
never know. No, you'll never
Nah.
know.
That
That's
was the
bait.
best meme, bro. That was the best meme.
Fuck's
The secret
sake.
to the sauce is. Yeah,
Oh, he's
that's
back.
it.
Somebody dragging him in.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Oh, blue balls, man.
Welcome back.
Eternal, you
Didn't
left me
want
with
him to say
fucking
anything
blue
else.
balls, man. Come on.
Zay just booted me offline. He didn't want me to say anything else. Sorry.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, but
Oh.
we have this little game test coming up, and it could be really cool because as a lot of people have said, it's like, oh my god, Euphoria Dream breaking the game. Oh my god, doing this, doing that. It could be really cool to see what we have planned in the future. All I can say basically is just keep throwing up heart hands, keep showing love and support, and just stay tuned, strapped in.
I'm very excited to see what you guys do. I'm very excited. Now you got. Oh,
Very
shit.
exciting stuff.
Come on. Give me a leak.
We're trying our best, man.
Oh man, now I want to leak.
Main-
I don't even know most of this stuff. I get kept.
Oh.
I get gate kept as well. They don't tell me shit.
Like what I wanted to say, what from the experience I got from all this is, for like Twitter teams that are starting out and shit. Like I've seen so many Twitter teams, especially for COD side. I don't know about other sites because I've never been in other communities. People don't understand that sometimes when you plan stuff for especially COD for months and months and months on end, and when the time finally comes, it won't work like that. I just feel that Euphoria just happened so nice because we just went with the flow. What we had, we never like planned all this,
Anything,
and we
it just
just
happened naturally.
yeah, it just happened, and
Yep.
we didn't like say, oh, we need to find something to blow up. No, we just took advantage of how many people like actually by accident just happened to like break the game in a week and just took full advantage of it. We never planned on anything. We were just going with the flow and it just happened. And
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
seen so
And
many offers from teams and like smaller COD teams and shit. Like I've seen them say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna take over, and I'm doing this. I'm doing that." And just go with the flow and have a community that actually wants to support the team and get content for it. Just not the tag. Like people are obsessed about the tag. That's why Euphoria like actually happened because people don't care about the tag because Euphoria wasn't popular or didn't have a tag. Nobody like literally knew Euphoria, but people were willing to
did.
put hours and get fucking clips for it. I think that makes a big difference.
Yeah.
yeah, and like
People
I
on
don't think
Twitter are
any of
like,
this would have been possible without like Zay telling us we should stay strapped in. We should just be on the lookout. We should wait until MW2 because if we get Rebirth out now while everything's becoming stale, everyone's hyped up for the new Warzone. Everyone's hyped up for the new COD in general. We shouldn't get anything out relating to the old stuff. Why, like, go to the old stuff when we can wait for the new stuff, get stuff for that, and then get as much content we can possibly out. And
Yeah,
it's
so
just like
Zay
big
just
shout out to
seemed-
Zay, to be honest.
they called that
just
shit perfectly, dude. Oh my god.
because I remember in the beta we were messing around with a care package glitch where it launched us in the air and we
Yep.
were just hitting like fun like RPG
man.
shots but like from the
Yeah.
beginning I was like let's not be like everybody else and pit out Warzone content. Like, yeah, it's cool, yeah, we can do it, we can do something with it, but let's just be a couple steps ahead of people. Let's not worry about the past. Let's just move forward, and it worked perfect. Really, shout out to Mishu
Exactly.
though, really, because he's the one who put it together. Like I had literally like just woke up out of my
Chef.
sleep when we posted the G Walk video. So
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I never told any of the like like other leads. I just told Jake Lucky just post this, and I said, "Boys, I think we're gonna go nuclear," and it actually happened. I
Yeah.
never
Fuck
planned like,
yeah.
okay, can we do this? I just took the opportunity and just went with it.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
You said we're gonna blow up today, boys. I was like, no way. You just called it
Yeah,
on
and
the
that's like
spot,
that's
bro.
honestly a piece of advice, to be honest. Like just going with the flow. Not
Take
everything in life
chances
has to be planned
sometimes.
out, like bit by
Exactly.
bit, like minute details. Not everything has to be planned out. Everything can just go with the flow. If you know what you're doing, if you feel comfortable with what you're doing, and you can just take this and go with the flow like we did. It's definitely not hard to replicate what we did, but
No, it's not hard at all. Like that's the thing. Just by playing the game, you can find something game breaking and just go viral if you like know how to do it.
exactly.
It's yeah, exactly. Like with social media, how it is and how much reach it has, it's so easy. Like
Yeah.
we found, I don't know, we haven't like nailed it down, but there's like a thing on like Modern Warfare 2. At first, we thought it was like something very situational. It was like mostly because of shoot house. So there's a thing that's like a super slide. But I was like testing yesterday for hours and today for hours in private match. We have a clip of it of someone doing it randomly, but I haven't like nailed it down. But I think it's either very situational to like replicate it, or it's due to like spag, like spike lag. My bad. Or like rubber banding, and it makes the person like that happens like super sliding, like stem sliding. I don't know how it happens, but it's if you can like find a way to do it, it's gonna go nuclear because it's so unique. You literally like slide so many meters, but I haven't found anything on it. I was gonna post
Yeah.
something about it, but I haven't gotten anything. I've just hit a brick
Just
wall.
like
Oh shit, now I'm
new
really
stuff for
curious.
Euphoria in the future,
Yeah, I can show
hopefully.
you in DMs after.
Hell yeah.
I think it's
Euphoria
mostly
Dream's
lag.
constantly breaking the game, man.
Yeah, that's what Jake Lucky's been saying the entire time. Like every single time that we've gotten the Jake Lucky tweet, it's like
Yeah,
this
yeah,
group. He keeps calling us kids. I hate
yeah.
that so much. He keeps calling us kids, but it's like it's whatever. It's like
Oh,
it's fine.
yeah,
We
and
don't really
something else
care.
that, except the G-Walk, Turbine Hop, we have the Superman Glide, which is, there's more places on Warzone 2 that you can do it. We found like more places
Exactly.
randomly.
Superman glide. Oh
And
my god, that sounds fucking
yeah, you haven't seen
insane.
it? You haven't
I
seen it?
haven't. I haven't. No.
No,
You
it's,
haven't? You
I
haven't
have,
seen
yeah.
Wookie do it?
I even have a, like, on my, I have a movement guide, like, with all this shit on my YouTube. I literally, it's a certain, like, spot that if you strafe off of it or dolphin dive strafe off of it, it literally puts you in an animation of like you're gliding, and you can hit trees just like CS surfing, and you just go around the map. It's very very weird and it's so fun. Something else is like the car hop. One of the
Oh
dudes in
yeah, that's what
Euphoria
I
found
wanted
a
to talk
car
about.
hop.
The Sea Hop that
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that I've used that as well. That's fun.
yeah, it's
yeah.
very good. It's That's the like it's the thing that you just play the game, and if you find something, capitalize it. That's what we did. It's so easy.
Like shout
Especially
out
with
to
a game
Connor
like
for that, to be
this.
honest, because that's like
Yep.
it's actually something you can use in Warzone 2 to like break a camera. And
Oh,
sure, it may be like hard to aim. People were getting all on his ass because like, oh my god, this dude's missing all of his shots when he's going for it. Like, okay, yeah, you try and hop out of a car going like 30 miles
running,
per
yeah.
hour on keyboard and mouse and try and like snap back to a target that you just ran past. And it's like, shout out to
Well, it's
Connor
very
for
good
that
to
because it's
escaping and
honestly
shit.
insane.
It
Like
is.
the fact you can grind clips out for that is crazy.
That's the
Yeah.
Like
thing. Like all
I didn't want
this.
to forget about the C Hop at all
Yep.
when we hopped on the podcast. I definitely wanted to talk about it.
All this just makes me sad at the end of the day on how the game is going, because it has such a good base and so much potential. Like I said, like so many content creators, like I don't know if you know Cowboy Ando, Quick Cod. He had so many nice videos, and he just can't play this game. He just doesn't like enjoy playing it, and I get it 100%. And the thing is that if you don't enjoy, like, even at the least, or like have, like, wake up and say, oh, I'm gonna grind this game and get like a nice video, Like the only thing you can do is proximity chat or like get a good lobby and like have one gameplay. There's nothing else, and it just makes me sad because like even I can understand those people to like a small extent because after all this I just got instantly like YouTube partner, and like my YouTube just been popping like very much like lately. Like the past month my channel has like 175,000 views and like 28 days, and that's something that I never figured I would get like so fast, like one day from another.
I've
Like
actually
went
just
from like 20K to like 175K. Like I got two videos each with like over 65K views, and I was like mind blown.
I've got
Yeah, it's
your
like
YouTube put up on my screen right now, and like you're not kidding. Like the numbers are awesome. 4.16 thousand subscribers, popular videos, new broken Modern Warfare 2 movement guide, Dolphin Hop,
Yeah. Yep.
67,000 views. How to do the
Yes.
G Walk in Modern Warfare 2 official tutorial, 64,000 views. Introducing the G Walk in Modern Warfare 2, 21,000 views. Those are
Yeah.
massive numbers.
Yeah,
Massive
Yeah. I
numbers.
like for a
And that just
channel I
goes
had like 2K views, 2K subs back then.
and like that just goes to show that people want this kind of stuff. They want something out of the
Yeah.
game because it's so stale.
Yeah, but it's
exactly.
hard for me
At
to
its
like
core, it's
capitalize it
great,
more.
but
Like
yeah.
the only thing I can do is get funny moments or like funny streamer clips or get like funny proximity chat reactions to it. It's like I want to capitalize it more, but it's very hard to capitalize. Like it's such a niche like part of the game. It's very hard to capitalize. And I just don't want to just go and just farm GWAL clips. It's not gonna end up well, unfortunately. That's the sad part. I just hope that the game just gets better for us and maybe like content starts to bloom again.
Yeah.
Maybe this
Yeah.
update, I've heard from like a lot of people that know that it's gonna get very like kind of better. Like a lot of like I've even heard that plating while like running is gonna come back and shit, but nothing is confirmed, right? Like
We
I'm
can only
just
hope so.
talking out of my ass. Yeah,
The game needs to be sped up just a bit. It is a bit.
it
It's
is.
too
It
slow.
is.
Like I have to run so fucking much, not see
I'm telling you,
anything.
like the other day I was talking to Tony again in DMs, and he showed me the clip he posted today of Huskers. He told me he sent me the YouTube video. He told me like just go to 254 and just listen. I was like, he's 100% right about like how Blackout and like H1Z1 died, because they're just money hungry and they're not focusing on the actual content. And like they're releasing a game that's mostly beta. If you think about it, it hasn't changed almost at all.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And something drastic needs to happen, otherwise that game's going to keep falling off, and people won't come back because it's going to be like, you fucked me over.
Exactly.
I'm not coming back.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go play Fortnite, which is kind of where I'm at,
Exactly.
to be
Like,
honest.
bro, the thing
Euphoria
is,
X Fortnite.
you can get some insane movement. Like, there's a hammer that you can like bounce and like sliding,
I
sprinting. It's
love Strafe's clips of him
Yeah.
just like bouncing his hammer into someone and then just
yeah.
fucking
There's
them
so
up.
much potential, and it's very nice on keyboard and mouse as well. It's a very nice keyboard and mouse game
I'm just glad no
as a
build
third person.
exists.
Yes, it's very fun with friends. Me and Haas like played 2 games, and it doesn't have hard SBMM. That's the thing. What I've noticed, you literally put in lobbies with bad players. I don't know why.
I mean,
Because more,
maybe it's
yeah,
one of the very few games that has connection-based matchmaking.
it
Hopefully.
could be.
Oh,
But yeah, that I don't know.
anyway, this has been a fantastic show. I reckon we should start wrapping this bitch up. What are we thinking,
Yep.
boys?
Yeah,
Yep,
sounds
I
good.
agree.
Yeah,
Sir.
this has been an absolute honor and a privilege and a pleasure to have you guys on. I've enjoyed every moment of this, and the support. Like, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. The support for this show so far, this episode in particular, has been absolutely insane. We've maintained like an average of 20 viewers on Twitch, 8 to 10 people in the audience in the Discord. It's insane. The love has been just, honestly, I'm blown away. Like, I don't even know how to react. Like, this is huge, and again, that's a testament to the Euphoria Dream community. Everyone is so involved and so supportive, and that's what I love about the team, and that's why I really wanted you on. So thank you guys so much. Like, it's been fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
bro,
course.
anytime.
Also,
Just like the
a
fact
quick
that you reached
shout
out to us
out.
for a podcast opportunity is crazy in
Yeah,
the first place. And it wasn't the nervous train wreck you thought it was gonna be. Trust me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I
So
want to like give a quick shout out to Basin as well. He showed like immense love and like DMs and like the Turbine Cord. Like he was like complimenting us. Like he's overall like a big shout out to Basin. He's a go for like
we
the
love
support
Baz.
like behind the scenes.
Baz
Honestly,
has helped
though,
me in so many ways. I can't even put into words how much appreciation and love I have for Baz. If it wasn't for Baz, I quite frankly wouldn't be in this position at all. I wouldn't have a
He
presence for
knows
Twitter.
what
Like
he's doing.
it's
He know what he's doing.
Yep.
He
exactly.
Big shout out to Bass.
We love
but
Baz.
before
Anyway,
we go
I'm
though,
just.
I
Oh,
really
hang
wanted
on.
to give a
Oh, sorry. You go.
go ahead.
Go.
Oh, I just wanted to give a shout out to the entire Euphoria team, everybody who was included in the swag video and who wasn't, everybody who's included in the G Walk who didn't do anything of that, but everybody. I love everybody who's in the team, who wasn't in the team before, who was when we first started. I appreciate everybody for being here and having so much patience and just being a part of
exactly.
everything we got going on, because we really wouldn't be anything without the people who just continue to push us.
Exactly. Just big
Yeah,
Shout
shout
out to
out.
everybody.
Big shout out to the Euphoria community.
Exactly.
To end the show, we'll just start. I'll just plug away my stuff and my socials, and then once that's out of the way, I'm gonna let the boys take over. They can all plug their socials, their YouTube, and everything. So, if you enjoy the show, make sure you share it around because the more eyes, the merrier. The more eyes, the more support, the more content. We all love that, right? Give me some love, okay? Give me some love, and I'll love you back. Simple as that. So,
Exactly.
at FPCS Podcast on Twitter, at Aussie Menace TTV on Twitter, TTV Cringe. I know some cunt took the Aussie Menace at. This, as I said, with the partnership with Revosect, this is streamed on my Twitch, as always, every weekend. That's twitch.tv/Aussie Menace. But also, if you want to be a little bit more involved and you want to ask questions, unfortunately, we didn't get any questions today because this is all new. So, people are still figuring out how to do everything. But we host this in the Revosect Discord. That's discord.gg/Revosect. That's REV. I just had a brain fart. REVOSECT. So Revosect Discord, and it's in the Spaces channel. So you can be in the audience, and maybe in the future we'll start incorporating the request to speak, so we can have maybe some live Q&A. So as I said, like it's going to be a bit rocky at the start, but the more we do it, the smoother it'll be. It's going to be fantastic. So that's FPCS Podcast on Twitter, Aussie Men's TTV, all that. Discord.gg/Revosect. Get on it, and that's how you keep up with the show. Now, the most important part. The boys here are going to take over. So starting from Younghouse, we'll just go around to Mal, Zay, Mishu, Eternal. They can just plug away at all their shit right now. So boys, take the lead.
Hey boys, all I'm gonna say is add YoungHas on everything except Twitter, YoungHas_.
That's YNGHAS _
And
by the way.
yeah, and make sure to follow like Euphoria and Discord and everything. Should be all linked on my Twitter.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
Mal.
think I'm done.
Yep. Mal?
Oh, me?
Yeah, man.
Oh
Hello.
shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was taking care of my dog. My bad. Mal the God on Twitter. Also follow Euphoria. Yeah, Mal the God on Twitter. I just uploaded a new Overwatch video. What 1,000 hours look like on Tracer. Check it out. Show some love. And yeah, that's all I got to say.
Zay?
Zay?
Lonely friend.
Yeah, just Lonely Friend on Twitter. Pretty much everything else. Yeah.
Short and
I
sweet.
just
I like it.
I don't wanna plug anything. I have gotten more than enough love from everybody. I just want
this
everybody
is the
to
First Person
just
Creator Showcase podcast, baby. You got to
Hey,
plug
big
away.
man, big man.
bro.
Come on, man.
I just wanna like shout out Euphoria and you, Aussie, and just I'm more than good. Trust me, I'm fine. Like EuphoriaDream on Twitter and like Awesome Menace. That's all I'm gonna plug.
Oh, I love you, brother. Thank you. All right, Eternal.
And yeah, I don't really have much to plug. I don't do YouTube or anything anymore. So it's just 1300 Saint on Twitter. Join the Euphoria Dream Discord. It's just discord.gg/Euphoria Dream. You could ask to join the Euphoric Community 2, we do have like I think it's 30 more spots in there that haven't been filled up. It's an active community. We, as we've said on the podcast, we always show love, support, everything like that. We all get along with each other. And that's pretty much it. Euphoria Dream on Twitter. Shout out to Aussie, of course, for hosting this podcast. Shout out to
Much love.
Euphoria, everyone in Euphoria for grinding, showing support, loving each other, and yeah, that's basically it.
So
Yes, sir.
links to Euphoria Dream, Discord, and their Twitter will be in the show notes as well. So if you're listening to this on any podcast app, just look in the show notes. All the links will be there. And also in the Discord and the Revosect Discord, I'll put everyone's Twitter and everything in the FPCS Podcast channel. It's just under the general category, so like all the links will be in there. So if you want to, if you know too many things to remember, hey, just go on the channel, click a link, simple as that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you very much for watching, listening, being here. The support has been insane. Thank you. Big shout out to Revosect as well. We're like my partnership with them. Look, we're going nuclear. All right, we're going absolutely nuclear. The growth has been insane. We've almost hit 500 total episode downloads as well. So fingers crossed we'll get there. And I have no doubt that the Euphoric community will pump the shit out of this episode when it goes live. I have no doubt. I'm very confident with that. So again, Young Hass, Mal, Zay, Mishu, Eternal, and the entirety of the Euphoria Dream community, thank you so much for being here, showing some love, being here. Like, I'd love to do this again in the future. This has been absolutely fantastic, an honor and a privilege. Boys, thank you so much.
Yes,
Same
sir.
goes to you, bro.
Anytime,
Hey,
bro.
thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It was a
Yes, sir.
vibe and a
Appreciate it.
half.
Hell yeah, it was. All right, peace out, everybody.